One, let's get it. Welcome back to another episode of Open Field. We got a jam-packed episode today. We obviously going to start with our college football, but the NFL been going crazy, so there's just no way we can't talk about what has happened over this past weekend. But with that being said, I want to thank the guys from coming up here. You know, Early, Dev, Trent, Grant, Shonen. Everybody's in the mix. We're going to jam-pack random. We got a jam-packed day. Everybody's going to make sure they get their takes off. Everybody might be a little nasty. I know Grant is feeling himself. He got that cigar. He got that cigar in his mouth. USC on the road at Notre Dame. Crazy. Upset to most. I think me and Random saw it coming. The writing was on the wall, and I think they got exposed. Big shout out to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish for what they pulled off this weekend. Grant, give us your assessment of the game and how are you feeling, my brother?
So, first thing I want to say is I knew we were going to win that game, but I didn't expect that game to be that bad of a blowout. When Caleb Williams threw 3 interceptions in the first half alone, I knew we were routing them. I give credit to the fans because even though we were 5-2, they showed up and they made it difficult, and that's what helped us win. You know, right now, that's a win we needed because that Louisville loss was heartbreak for this team, and I think the gauntlet that we had to go through the past 4 weeks with Ohio State at home, Duke away, playing Louisville and playing USC, it was a very tough road, and we needed this win to boost our momentum. Our playoff hopes are already dead, but I think the goal right now for this team is a New Year's Six Bowl. If we could get a New Year's Six Bowl and win out, I will be satisfied with this campaign for now. But overall, I'm happy we won. Team played their butts off. They showed up and played with confidence, and they didn't let the fans down, and that's what I think what we needed. So yeah, that was a great win for them. And Caleb Williams thought we forgot about those painted nails that he put up last year. You thought we forgot? Nah, but all in all seriousness, I'm very happy. This was a big win, and we needed this for the team.
Yeah, facts. Y'all was entering fraud watch if y'all would have lost that game. I'm not gonna lie, because 3 losses for y'all would have been bad. Any other thoughts on the USC Notre Dame game?
I think that game. I think what's it called, Notre Dame's a better team than we think it is. I think obviously because like of how they played Ohio State, was the number 3 team in the country. They easily could have, because Notre Dame could easily be in that top 5 right now if it wasn't for Ohio State loss and this Louisville heartbreaking loss. So I think Notre Dame's still a great team. They still have a tough road ahead because they still had I know Clemson has been having down here, but it's still gonna be a hard fight. Who else they played later on, Grant?
We have Pittsburgh, we have Clemson, we have I know we play Clemson away.
That's don't y'all got Stanford?
Yeah, they got Stanford to end the year.
But
all those teams suck.
So
we got Pittsburgh, Clemson, Wake Forest. So we got Pittsburgh at home, Clemson in Fake Death Valley, Wake Forest at home, and then we play.
Didn't Sam play for Wake last year?
Yeah, he did. So he's gonna violate. He got to go to violate the game.
But before the show, Jared said the defensive coordinator coaches, but and I think Sam Hartman put on a great performance show while he's one of the best quarterbacks in the nation as well. And they played like for your defense play against Caleb Williams, probably the best quarterback prospect in a long time. Show something, and that's a great statement game for a program, and like you said, morale booster.
Hey, shout out to Marcus Freeman, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
My brother.
Man, shout out to Mike Raiders.
My brother Marcus Freeman.
Yeah, I think this game was. I think we should know that this game was gonna come from Caleb because this carry job that he's doing, you can't unless you really on some Cam Newton type timing. He's been doing it for the past 3 years. Mm-hmm. So it was going to be a game where it's going to happen. And this is the USC team. If you stop Caleb, you're going to win. That's plain and simple. It's no context to it. It's that black and white. If you stop Caleb Williams, that defense, bro,
non-existent.
Yeah.
So I agree. Yeah, we mentioned this, like J-Rob said it. We talked about this, 2 weeks ago, J-Rob?
Bro, we ranked them. We had them 16th team in the country.
They ranked 18th. They ranked 18th, I believe 19th in the rankings right now. So we were sitting there, people were talking, we was crazy. And like Trent said, when Caleb has to legitimately carry the team, when you're getting in shootouts, when you're beating Arizona 43-41 because they just decided to go for 2 for some reason to win the game that way. Like it was like all these things. Like when you're going to the shootout, Colorado could beat them. They, in my opinion, they probably should have if you just had better situational play calling, obviously, and then Shador
and their defense just as bad.
Right now, hold up. Right now, Notre Dame is 15th in the AP poll,
as they should be. They lost to two good teams. They lost to two top 10 teams.
So, all I'm saying is Florida State's number one, baby. That's it. We're taking it home this year.
That's right.
I ain't gonna lie. I think right now Michigan is probably actually.
It's either
Brandon,
for me.
finish your take, then that leads me to the next question. Actually.
Yeah. So they got to play Utah next, which I'm maybe because I've just seen how Caleb has historically played against Utah. That's a toss up to me, and I'm sitting there that. Caleb, the one thing I guess he has to kind of figure out with these last four is like you don't have to carry. Just do your job. You're already the one, but now you're picking
he
up.
Has
really,
to carry.
This is what I'm saying. Gerald, this is what I'm saying. He's picking up really bad habits. I see what you're saying. Yeah, out of the 3 first half interceptions, I believe it was his
I see
second
what you're
one
saying.
where he's running and he threw a horrendous ball. Like, don't do it. Don't do it. Like. If we see professional players make that, I'm like, yo, get on the bench.
I see what you're saying. Because those habits gonna follow him to the league.
But you can do it a better way than the way he's doing it.
That's all I'm saying.
Man, I watched Mahomes throw a couple bad balls this year. Stop it.
Relax.
Yeah, you're talking about a professional player. Like this is what I'm saying. All I'm saying.
That's how I know he's that good. When you got to compare him to Mahomes, you feel.
Yeah, but like,
I'm just saying,
that's how you know what type of guy.
No. But just don't make. It's like you got to do this, and once you get the NFL, they got to break that out of you. When you could, there's still a better way to enter the NFL than that. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, with that being said, that takes us to my next question before we get into this NFL. Georgia is losing Brock Bowers for the year. Because I ain't gonna lie, it's over. I think he's getting his shoulder. Was it his shoulder?
It's an ankle surgery. He's out for 4
At the end of the day,
4 to 5 weeks.
If I'm his family, you're not playing the rest of the year, bro. I do not care. You got too much money on the table, bro. It's
question:
Trump pick.
Do those NIL deals still?
Oh yeah. Once you
sign it, you Gucci.
For him,
so pretty much if you sign an NIL deal, no matter what, that deal is good throughout the year. But Brock Bowers is so marketable as is that his NIL deal still going to stand because it's Brock Bowers. Like he's a favorite son. He's one of the best players. He's one of the.
What's up, y'all?
That boy, a warrior, man.
Right, it's good with y'all boys, man.
We chilling, man. So actually, Bamo, you can answer our first question, bro. As you recovering right now, my brother.
We gonna talk.
Yeah. Obviously, with the loss of Brock Bowers is big. I've preached it all year long that Georgia shouldn't be the number 1 team in the country because I don't think they've played that great. But obviously, with this loss of Brock Bowers, do you think Georgia should still be the number 1 team in the country, or could you see that changing within the next couple weeks?
Me, myself, personally, I don't care about like that 1 overall as long as they top 4. You feel me? Like, yeah, I get it. They ain't played perfect, but I mean, we could go back to like them first episodes of what I told y'all, man. We're in the age of the NIL, bro. So all of that team domination, just looking like you just flat out can smack anybody. I think that them days over with, bro. There's so many guys that can like, I can go get paid over here. I can, you know what I'm saying? So you never know who got who. You feel me? Just based off the transfer portal, like. But for now, until they lose, bro, they gotta be 1 through 4. I ain't tripping off but they gotta be 1 through 4.
No, I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So like I just give everybody the benefit of the doubt right now for us in college football, bro. I just think that team domination shit might be over with just for us. You can go anywhere now, bro. You can go anywhere and get a check. Yeah. So it's like shit. They winning right now. Until they lose, bro, they gotta be 1 through 4. Like now, if you don't want them at number 1, that's fine, but they gotta be 1 through 4 till they lose.
Right. You get less comfortable, Bama. Like you on the FaceTime with your girl, man. Lead up a little bit, man.
No, I gotta lay down. I'm fucked up. Yeah, I'm double fucked up, bro. That's the only way I can.
Yeah, bro.
Bro's
lay right now, bro. Yeah, bro's hurting right now, y'all.
Bama, you got the knee surgery to get taller. Oh, that's crazy.
I wish. I hope. I get right out of this, though.
Bama,
That's fine.
Knee surgery is crazy.
Yo, that's wild.
I would do it though. I would. I ain't gonna lie. I hope I get taller
Imagine
from
if
this.
Nah, don't do
Bama
that. Nah,
Shaq's
don't do
height.
that surgery. That surgery
Imagine
has
Bama
such
at
bad
Shaq's height. Yo,
later
bro,
down
he
the road
gets cooked.
implications.
Yeah.
Bama about to pull up on y'all niggas next PC weekend 6'1".
6'1". Yeah, talk that shit now.
J-Rob.
Y'all are outrageous. I can't believe y'all. Y'all are outrageous. Go
J-Rob,
ahead, football. Breakdown. Go ahead.
Who handles the merch on your channel on a PC?
Man, you gotta act. Hey, somebody get him the business card after the show, my brother.
That's
That's not professional right now.
You do merch, Richard Jefferson?
No, you gotta talk to Ron because Ron.
I for real got a business proposition for y'all. I think I could offer some shit for real.
All right, bro. Well, listen.
We'll punch you. That's it's
just
Ron.
give us your information.
One second.
Ron and Claire.
Because y'all like gaming too, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, one second.
You gotta put the information in the private chat.
I put down the game.
We got you.
What are we talking about?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You gotta make this quick because we gotta show.
Come on, Vince Carter.
Let's
keep it
Yeah,
pushing.
he's trying to show.
No, keep it pushing.
Come out.
Keep it pushing.
All right, bet. All right, so about Georgia. So let's continue. Go ahead, about Georgia. Go ahead.
We signed a deal right
I
now.
was gonna say that if you still
This contract,
NIL deal.
celebrate.
bro, I was gonna say if you still look at these schedules, the only games I still see that they lose maybe is Ole Miss. Because I'm not gonna lie, Tennessee. I'm sorry, Joe.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
you got another mildew.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't do that to him.
Beating the mildew allegations. I ain't gonna
Nah, Milrow, all right, bro.
He's
young.
He fighting the mildew allegations off.
It's not mildew.
Yeah, he fighting them.
Milrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
Yeah, I like Milrow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Georgia is like. It's over. It's over, but it's not over.
That's hard.
That's hard. Hold up. Can we pause open field?
Yeah, that's hard.
That is
That's hard. Yeah, we're going give us your information in a private chat, and then I'll shoot it over to Ron, and then let God do his work,
shoot
it.
Shoot it to Ron and Claire. I think Claire the person.
Yeah, they handled Claire handled it, bro. Yeah, that's fire, bro.
I just think
fire.
It's like over for Georgia, but it's not at the same time. You know what I mean? Like they still have it's a slight chance.
Yeah.
I still had them 3-peat. I'm not gonna lie, but when Brock Herbert,
they're not 3-peat.
I think losing Brock Bowers is was the biggest blow that this offense could have.
For the whole year. It's not like he's coming back tomorrow.
Hey, don't sleep on Oscar Del.
No, Brock Bowers going for the whole year?
Oh, yeah, he done.
Well, the
it's
surgery,
5 weeks, but
it's 5 weeks at the maximum for the surgery. But
he's a lock
what
top
we were
5. It's quiet.
But what we were saying what Jared was saying is that his parents probably should say that you're not playing the rest of the year, which I agree.
You got to sit down, Junior.
I think now. I agree
Quiet.
with Trent. The only game that I can see them losing is Ole Miss. Because I'm sorry, I don't care if you play Tennessee. The only way you're losing to Tennessee is if you have like a complete collapse on the offense, and just like you let them score like
I know Brock Bowers
half.
draft comparison is George Kittle.
I don't think George is repeating now because I think
he got the best tight end ever type of upside, bro. I ain't going to cap.
They call
Man, there's a lot of best evers in this draft class with Marvin Harrison, Caleb Williams, Brock Bowers.
There's potentially 3 best evers in this draft, bro.
Okay.
I don't know, man. The more I watch,
but I ain't gonna lie,
Harrison,
Michael Penix might have something to say about this Caleb stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
Oh no!
Listen. Michael Penix is from Caleb Williams is 100% the number 1 pick in the draft and deserves to be. But Michael Penix Jr. is putting on an absolute clinic this year.
NFL GM, you draft Penix over
elite passing.
No,
I don't think you're going to draft Penix over Caleb. I don't think in no world can you, as a GM. It's almost like Zion Williamson. You can't not pick him at 1. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, when the careers are done, Penix we might be talking about him as the best quarterback from that draft, just because when it comes to throwing that rock, bro, he got the accuracy and the arm strength, and
his stats are even crazy.
He's on some. He's on some right now.
Clear Penix.
Hey, PC, piss test J-Rod, please.
Why?
What? I ain't trying to like hop on it too hard, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That might be one of the more legendary moments in college football. That nigga was freestyling before he led that drive, bro. That shit is hard, bro. That was hard.
His homie said, "Look, I'm about to bring us back." and then Dak brought him back in two throws.
Yeah, you gotta go somewhere
Not
else.
over Caleb
I
Williams.
mean, Penix can hop
Yo,
on
no, he's not gonna get drafted.
No, you said by the time they retire, he might be the
But
best.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, that's not ridiculous though. That's not ridiculous though.
If I'm the Broncos, I want Michael Penix Jr. Bro.
Listen, Drake May needs some more conversation too.
Drake May too.
Drake
But
May.
he's
I like
always been.
And
He's
I want to
always been
give my
QB2.
flowers to
What
Justin
about
Herbert.
Sam Hartman though? Y'all sleep
wanna
on
give
Sam
my-
I like
Hartman.
Sam Hartman too.
Hey,
Before
Frank, you a Drake May fan?
Yeah, I like Drake May. Well,
I
my
like Drake May.
man's
Stop believing it.
because my man's
Because you like Danny Dimes too.
I kind of know him, so like I'm always been supporting him, but he's grown so much and he's been
He's nice. Listen, I interviewed Josh Downs on By Any Means a few way back this year, and Josh Downs said Drake May had the goods early, like he knew he had the it factor. Obviously, they were teammates. Josh Downs put on a historical season at UNC under Drake May. So, I like his intangibles, but the only reason I'm talking about Penix is because May been the clear cut QB2 for the last just as long as Caleb has been QB1. I think Drake May has been QB2. So I'm just saying Michael Penix is putting on a clinic where you might have to ask the question who is really QB2 right now because he is balling out of control.
Hold up. The Eagles signed Julio Jones. Why would they do that?
The Jets beat them boys. The Jets beat them boys so bad they had to unretire Julio. That defense had
I don't know why they got Julio. Not gonna lie, it's kind of weird to me.
I want to say this real quick. I want to give my credit to Justin Herbert because he played a hell of a game too. He got and at the very end he got.
Hold on.
Where's Mookie?
He made a mistake.
Can we just finish the football talk?
Excuse me, Bo Nix. I'm so.
Oh, he said the wrong name. He said the wrong
I said
name.
the wrong name. I meant Bo Nix. Bo Nix. That's my bad.
Can we talk about that game? Yeah, boys, man, J-Rob?
With who? Cowboys?
Rado?
Oh, we gonna talk about it.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Two things.
I ain't changing. This shit don't change. I want y'all to know I ain't switching up. So look,
I'm still a Colorado fan.
I ain't gonna switch up. I ain't
with
gonna
my
switch
dogs.
up.
You feel me?
I ain't gonna switch up, but I will say this. Hold up. I will say this.
Let Bama go in and I'm following up.
I will say this. This is the first game I can look at and say, arguably, Coach Prime, he failed them kids. To be up 29-0, you know your team, you know what you.
Damn, he probably got a phone call.
They got Bama out.
I had a call. My fault. I had a call. But anyway, you know what you working with, bro. For them to not go for it on that 4th and 4, bro, in the late winding moments of that game, that's just bad calling. Number 2, Shador, bro. I love you, little player, bro, but you gotta tone that ego down, bro. Like at this point,
too much.
You can see he feel like he's
that,
Superman. He feel like he's Superman, bro. And it's like, bro, he's sitting there holding on to the ball in overtime, bro. He should have threw the ball out of what is you? He thinking
I think he felt like he had to throw it in the end zone because
J-Rob is 3rd down.
But hold on. Let's be real here, though.
I know.
I'm gonna put some perspective too. I'm just trying to say what I think he's thinking. I can't confirm this, but I'm gonna say what his mindset is, and I think this probably also would be my mindset in the same situation. I feel like he thought on 3rd down he had to throw it into the end zone because if you settle for a field goal, let's be honest, y'all, they was gonna score a touchdown. There was no way. They had to stop them in how many drives now, stopping this one player. I think he felt like I got to take a shot into the end zone just because they settling for 3 is probably not going to get it done. Well, I'm not saying that's the right decision, but I'm saying I think that's what it thought like. That's what the mindset seemed like to me.
J-Rob, even after that Colorado State game, I just feel like how he was kind of like, yeah, I had to go Brady. Like, bro, y'all barely won, bro. Like, listen, I love the confidence. But some of it's like, all right, bro, relax. Like,
but you gotta also remember how arrogant.
Stop acting like you knew y'all was gonna win.
But stop it, because but the same way. Hold on. But the same way we talk about Caleb having to do carry jobs, Shador not out there doing a carry job. With the most, he's the most sacked quarterback in the nation. Don't forget it. He's the most tackled, hit, sacked quarterback in the entire nation with one of the worst defenses in the nation.
Yeah, so next year gonna be a different story.
I'm not giving him a bunch of excuses, but I could understand the confidence as well because this man is balling. Listen, let's be honest. Can a lot of quarterbacks in the nation right now be in the same situation in Shador and put up nearly the same amount of numbers? Let's be real about it. I don't think Bo Nix can replicate the success that Shador had. Yeah, like So I'm not trying to give him too much grace because as a quarterback, you still got to take responsibility. But I'm just trying to give some context to his situation.
Yeah, I do think he is kind of confident though, but that's good to be confident. Keep that energy.
Yeah.
Actually, you get it from your dad.
You got to keep that energy, bro. You got to have that conqueror's hockey, man. You need it.
Who's that
Go ahead,
one
Trent.
receiver on Stanford that just went crazy in the second half?
My boy Io from Canada,
I'm gonna
man.
feel like this as the known Colorado
Dude almost had 300.
as the known Colorado.
Trent, if I leaked the messages from the Telegram, people would think you was a hater, bro.
Oh yeah, because y'all used to drag it. Because now I keep.
No, we didn't drag it, bro. The thing is, you were fighting
Bama. Because all I said,
they be fighting Bama, and it come to me, bro.
All I said was they're going from the whole year. They're going to win 6-7 games. And everybody's
it's looking like 6. Now it's looking like 6 games.
I said
7.
No.
Okay. Hear me out, though, Trent. Hear me out.
Let me what I said. It's looking like this. I'm not gonna hold you. You can call me a hater. Do not be surprised if they go on 5 these next 5 games. Don't be surprised.
I'm not tripping off that. I'm not
gonna lie. That's actually a possibility. That's a possibility.
They go 0-5. That's not
Chad Trent is used to losing. He has
also this though. Hear me out.
That's not a bad assessment.
This is where I just want to talk to you, Trent. But honestly, bro, they easily could also be 6-1, 5-1 right now.
What's up with these webcams?
Like, can we not admit that? Like, literally, Stanford was literally play calling. They could have beat USC too. Like, I really felt like they could. I went to the Oregon game, bro. If they did not stomp on that fucking logo before the game, I don't know. I don't know. No, bro, I'm dead ass, bro. Shiloh was literally trying to fight a coach, my nigga. Like, nigga, what is you on, bro? Like, blood, what is you like? What is you on? Like, so, huh?
I said he was on, but all I'm saying was I already said the Oregon game they had no chance. Like, even
Oregon game,
it was no chance. I'll give y'all USC, even though I expected USC even drop a 60 bomb, because I wasn't expecting this USC defense to give up that many points that fast. I wasn't expecting.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yo, hold on,
bro. I went to sleep. My phone blew up with 300 messages. I'm like, yo, what's going? Like the fact that bro who went crazy and went for like 300 3 TDs. He had 0 catches in the first half.
0 catches.
That's
just crazy, bro.
When it comes to next year, Colorado might go win the Big 12. All I'm saying is for this year, bro, this team is not ready yet, bro.
All right, let me say something real quick. Chopacity 80-49. Travis Hunter just came off an injury. He just came off an injury, so I'm sorry that he was gassed.
His liver.
Yeah, he acted like he was playing this whole time. He was off. You do
realize his season?
Of course, yes, he was tired.
Over.
But with that said, is there a question that needs to be asked regarding Travis Hunter playing both sides of the football?
There is a conversation. There's a conversation.
My only problem is y'all harping on him right now because he just came off an injury.
Yeah, this is clearly a narrative switch though in the chat that's going on right now. Not everybody has an idea of what he should be doing after this one game.
Y'all just saw that last play that happened on him. Now y'all think he's like trash as a corner.
No, I don't think he's a trash corner. But the thing is, though,
I never said he was locked out.
I was not either, bro.
Go
back and find the comments then.
Listen. No, all I was gonna say. Go ahead, Trent.
I was gonna say the main thing with the Travis Hunter stuff. It's great that he's doing it. It's unheard of. And he's been doing it since high school. But just like how the other players in college, like Charles Woodson, when he played both sides, at the end of the day, bro, unless you really about to do the unexpected, you're gonna have to stick to one position because playing 100.
I agree.
Playing 100.
Yeah, when he was healthy, Chapass, he's like, you're dumb. You're being dumb.
Playing it every game. That's going to get more and more tiring. You know how.
I personally think you can still play him both sides of the ball, but it's the snap count. Like the thing is, when you bring up a Charles Woodson, you bring up a Jabril Peppers, the Adoree Jacksons of the world. Those players, they may have played both sides of the ball, but their offensive snap count was way, way, way less than what they were playing in a full game. I think Travis can still be an elite corner because at the end of the day, he's still one of the best athletes in the nation. But I also just don't think he can play. He could play 10 to 12 snaps on defense then go play another 10 to 12 snaps on offense right after. I think there needs to be some sort of balance in how many times you use him on offense. And if y'all got this offensive depth, you can definitely still have him as an X receiver when he goes in the game. But listen, y'all got that kid Omarion Miller looks like he's going to be something. So you got to let other players, you got to trust your other players to also be playmakers as well. That's why you recruited them to the university. And two, listen, that kid 23 is, even though Travis had an issue, that kid 23 was not making it no better. And this is why I got to understand what's going on with Cormani McClain and is he living the right type of lifestyle off the field, because there's just no reason that he's not playing right now as the other corner on the field. Because at the end of the day, he's probably going to be the better cornerback prospect in the long run than Travis Hunter will be. And he should have been in that situation in the boundary on every play, guard in that one-on-one situation. And Travis Hunter should be your field corner, and Cormani should also be the every down boundary corner. So he needs to start living right. And for y'all out there who want to think that he should just be out there to be out there, don't be mad at Deion for demanding the standard from his players. That he's already told you he's out here trying to build men, not just professional athletes. So hopefully he starts living right, because he should 100% be.
I hear you, J-Rob.
He did the same.
And I think he needs to be out there. He will be impacting the game 100%. But I just don't think you should be mad at the coach for demanding him to be doing the right things, like watching film and putting in the extra work, going to class, not being late for meetings. You get fined for those things in the league, man. And that's how you don't get second contracts. That's how teams don't re-sign you. Like, those things have implications. You got to demand a standard.
But I do think it's an ego thing, J-Rob. I feel like he look at Travis Hunter like one of his sons, and he want him to be like him. So because he played both sides in Dallas and all that, a lot of that is a little ego. Like Deion, like, I want to prove to everybody that he can do this and he can be the first.
But the boy
want
to do it too, though. He want to do it too, though.
No, he instills that into his whole team.
But because the thing is, he wants to keep doing it because he's been doing his whole career. All I'm saying is that at some point,
bro.
What's up, bro? It's old.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
It's old. It's too. Unless he can do it. If he can do it, he can do it. That's what it is. That's what I'm. If he can do it, I'm cool with it. I'm just saying, though, when it gets to an issue where it's not looking too well, and maybe in certain situations, like, I'm not lying, when it's 29 zip, I don't want Travis playing both sides.
All right, but
Yeah,
I agree. I agree with that.
Wherever you want to play, stick on that side, and unless when it gets
the lack
to
of context
game,
with this in particular. It's the lack of context. Like,
I think I agree.
come back from
Like,
a week,
looking at Colorado's schedule,
long injury
for the rest of the season, they have a tough road ahead of them. So this is who they have to play. UCLA in the Rose Bowl on the 28th, right? So I have this week off. They play Oregon State at home. They got Arizona at home. Then they have to go play Washington State away, and then they close out the season playing Utah and Salt Lake. So out of those 5 games, the way that they were playing last night, if they play
I ain't gonna lie, they got a soul search.
5.
They got a soul search.
Because I sat there. Yo, I
feel like the players ain't got a soul search. I feel like the coaches got to. First off, there's no reason. There's no reason that little number 14 go from having 196 yards to not playing the very next game.
I agree.
I don't understand.
There's no reason.
But I don't think they're living right off the field, bro. Like, there's just no way.
Deion, at this point,
listen,
But you gotta also
understand
understand that Deion is putting them around celebrities all day long. Y'all got a new man.
Y'all act like he's in Matt Offset is in there.
Hold on. Let Ty go.
Keep doing that.
Ty, go ahead, Ty.
Appreciate it. For those of you that don't know me, I go by the name of Tyrell. But the thing is, though, I don't think people that really watch college football know, like, Colorado wasn't supposed to be like a playoff team or anything coming this year. Anyway,
them two first games.
That's what I'm saying. So everybody really bought like the hype. And the thing is, like, they overperformed this year? Yes, but nobody expected them to compete with Texas or any of these other top programs. Ohio State, nobody.
Deion made me believe.
That's a you problem then.
I said if they won 7 to 9 games, that's one of the best turnarounds you see out of a college coach. That's the people who put this expectation that Colorado was going to win 11 games after 1 year. You can't rehaul a roster, put all these players together, and then automatically expect they're going to be this perfect squad. I say this again. People forget Saban won his first national championship for 2010. He had to take 3 years.
Right now?
And the first season he was there, he went 7 and 9 with that Alabama squad. You have to give
it
it time.
sound good, but next year they're gonna
He
be
said
like,
he
but
needs 6 or 7 more players to be able to build this team.
100%.
And the
Yeah,
way
no, I
Dion
agree.
recruits, if he can build that, I'm telling y'all, Colorado could be
And
a
they got
championship
Warren
team.
Sapp.
No,
Yeah,
I would
man.
100%
They
agree
build
with
it.
that. But
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
down the road, they still like the
You
main
say
thing.
that about
First of all,
every freaking game somebody loses should pass. That's so dumb.
like,
go ahead.
the
Dumb.
thing
Like,
is
you
with
get
Colorado,
all the
first of all, they
context and all
have
that
no
stuff.
O-line. Colorado
Yeah, their
has zero
O-line's god
O-line.
awful. I agree with you.
The
That's the thing
O-line
that's
is
cost
horrible.
them.
Let him finish.
And then not to mention, they don't really have a run game either.
Yeah.
And don't even get me started on the defense. The defense is non-existent. So, like, they're a few pieces away. I give them, like, maybe another year if
They're running
really
back
start
legit, though.
recruiting, maybe 2, and they'll be a competitive. Because I wouldn't go as far as to say they're horrible, but they're not a great team. Nobody was expecting to come out and win natties and stuff. Deion talking about, oh, do y'all believe? I believe y'all will win a few games. I don't believe y'all are competing with the O States, Michigan, or any of these top tier programs at all.
You don't think their running back is a good running back?
No, they got running backs that, bro. They just
Yeah,
they're
bro,
really
Deion
bad.
said it
You
himself.
talk about
Deion-
Edwards? You talk about
Yeah,
Dylan
yeah.
Edwards?
I mean,
Deion
yeah,
said it
Nah,
himself.
I actually
He's
like that
good.
number 9. Who is number 9, bro?
Oh, come on.
I'm trying to tell you, that's the best running back they got, bro.
Nah,
I can tell you that.
McCaskill,
I don't know,
that's
man.
one. He just
My
didn't
dog
play yet.
Alto is really the
Yeah,
best. one.
Alto, yeah, the McCaskill is really
ACL,
gonna
so he's not playing that
yeah.
much.
So they're just chilling off of him. But next year, I'm telling you, remember
Deion-
22 from Colorado. He gonna be
Yeah,
that one. I'm
it's
telling
just
you.
really
Remember,
that.
Deion said it himself. He's like, I'm fine everywhere else but the trenches. He said that off rip by himself. Saying that
defense,
his
too.
goal line didn't work. Look, yeah, and
They
people
got
out here talking,
playmakers, though.
nobody
Yeah, that
said
defense
Shiloh
is
Sanders
solid.
was a
That
All-American
D-line don't
safety.
get
Like
no
nobody said any of that. Y'all bought into the hype that he sold y'all. It turned out that Colorado is better than you thought, but also Trent said himself, they were never. I'm not gonna sit here and say like I wasn't part of it too. I legitimately, when I sat there with Riddell and J-Rob, I was like, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but Colorado gonna figure it out. And what I say right before game time, it's just not good enough yet.
I hate to say this too, random. You brought it up, but I want to say this too, man. I don't want to be disrespectful, but I'm sorry, bro. Shiloh need to step up, bro. I can't tell your last name Sanders. Like he made that one play on Colorado State, bro. And it's like, bro, after that, it's like you really
that was a
gotta
big
look
game
for
for him,
him.
though.
Like,
Nah, but bro, you know he's like third
but
on the team,
But
right?
he's like playing
but
it.
first, but
Because he had the forced fumble,
but
too.
first-
that was a big game.
yeah,
But he's like
but
third
what I'm
tackle
saying
on that
is,
team.
but
Yeah,
what
facts.
I'm
He's
saying on
one of
that
the leading
team,
tacklers.
on the team is nothing, man. That defense is nothing to brag about, though. Just being a leading tackler on a shitty defense.
Yeah, but
that's
they
what
front,
really
but they
brag
front, but
about.
their front
having
seven,
good
their front,
trenches, it's
but yeah,
hard
say
to
their
show
front
what you can do in
seven,
the
yeah, their
backfield.
front seven ain't nothing,
Yeah,
bro.
like
Their
you
front
can't,
seven
you
ain't
ain't
nothing,
gonna
bro.
show up your screen
He
because
don't got a lot. He don't have
That's
much
what
to
it
work with. I
is.
understand. I understand you want him to
But
impact the game
but
more,
see,
but you demanding a lot. You know how defense work, bro.
But see,
All
that's
the time
what
gotta
proved my
come
point.
together
Even
for defense.
that's what
if
proved my
he was
point
like a D
even more.
lineman,
For
then you can see him every snap.
Yo, one of the biggest issues outside of the Stanford game, because I thought a lot of that was quick game that they were doing at Stanford. But one of the biggest issues, you know, when they play USC, Oregon, from a secondary standpoint, is that defense don't get no D line.
No pressure.
They get no
No
pressure.
It
And you know
affects
you
them
can
in
have
those
two. You
games.
can have two of the best.
All the time.
You can have the
Can't cover
two best
nobody
corners
forever.
in all of. You got Kool-Aid McKinstry and Cormani McClain out there together as two corners, and that still might not be enough. Because at the end of the day, you give a corner all day. You know, I mean, a quarterback all day.
On,
Somebody's going to come.
What
over.
year is Shiloh? What year is Shiloh?
Shiloh
is
is
a grad. He'll be a grad senior next year, technically.
And that's
He a
and that's
grad transfer, so
that's
he
another
can't
thing.
play next
So
year.
yeah,
many
he'll play
guys are-
next year.
how many guys is that Colorado team bringing back? Like, how many guys are coming back? How many guys are?
I ain't gonna lie. I think a lot of the players on that team who won't be there next year will be like offensive line, D line type players. To be real with you, and also you got to remember they're
That's
going
all
to
they really need.
that's all they really need. They skilled players is great.
That's gonna be a problem.
And you got to also remember they're going to the Big 12 next year. So with them going to
Warren
the Big
Sapp
12
coming.
next year, Warren Sapp coming as well. They're going to be a really good team next year. But let's
Going at
move
the
on.
right time. Texas and
Let's
Oklahoma.
move on. Let me take the shades off because we're moving on to the NFL. Obviously, y'all man's Justin Herbert. He needs to come to the Lord today. It's time for him to come to Jesus.
I watched
Did you
What
pay
was
the
wrong
day?
with him?
So let me ask. So obviously, the Cowboys and the Chargers played this past weekend. The Cowboys won the game 23-20. What are y'all thoughts on the game? And is it time to have a conversation about is Justin Herbert a tier 1 quarterback?
I believe that if you're a Cowboys fan, you should not be happy with that win.
Facts.
You should not be proud. You should not be sizing that win. You should not be excited about that win.
Facts.
That was all Justin Herbert playing like ass.
You know what
I don't know if he
Stephen
I don't
A.
know if
Smith
he
was
owed
there,
somebody
and
some
they
money.
saw that and they said,
One at a
Exactly.
time. One at a time. One at a time. Let Early go. Early go to Trent.
His brother's preaching right now.
Go ahead, Trent.
Money. Like I just feel like last night.
Y'all know me. Y'all know this. I'm Giants fan. My pops coach for him. Let's be objective. Shout out, Dak played a good game. We ain't about to do that.
Dak played good. He played a good game.
I agree.
Kirk Cousins.
They gotta get better in the red zone. They still gotta get better in the red zone.
He played a good game, but Justin Herbert. Boy, you play like some ass. You looking like Josh Allen out there.
Get Keenan Allen to the Baltimore.
Boy, you play like some dude.
Waste them like that.
Hey, everybody done had a fraud watching player. You look at Josh Allen, Lamar. Hey, everybody getting that now. So, but to answer your question, he's still easily a tier 1 quarterback. That should not be a conversation. Should be no conversation about.
He got
tier
right 1 talent.
To me, he got tier. I think he's more of a tier 1 talent than he is a tier 1 quarterback.
He got tier 1 talent. He's tier 1.
I think that's not a bad thing to say. That's not a bad thing.
I need to grab
Who is in the tier 1s?
Right
Joe
now,
Burrow, Josh Allen, Patrick
Joe
Mahomes,
Burrow,
and that's really it. We need
Joe Burrow. To me, it's still just Joe Burrow, Mahomes, and maybe Matthew Stafford.
Wait, so let me ask you this. Wait, J-Rob.
Man can't even say that shit with a straight
Joe Burrow
face.
was playing like so when Joe Burrow was thinking it up, now we didn't have those conversations.
I'm gonna tell you this, and the thing is, I knew you was gonna say that, but you know what, Shonen, you go first, and then I'll go and say my spiel.
Yeah, J-Rob, you can deal with the Joe Burrow stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
I knew that was coming out quick. That was his go-to right there.
It happened. When it comes to Justin Herbert, Joe Burrow's name get brought up. But
Jared Goff might be tier 1. Give some Jared ass
Joe
now.
making them passes. I know that.
Yo, keep it a buck. Yo, could you? He's not tier 1. I'm obviously pushing an agenda about Jared, but can he get his love though? Y'all gave me a lot of heat about Jared.
I think he played well. I like kudos to Dak.
All right.
But you need to give him love.
My boy was the number 1 pick. My boy was the number 1 overall pick for a reason.
2 weeks ago saying Dak is done and was dusted. You were
Jared
saying
Goff
this
having a better career right now than Andrew Luck.
Dak was come on, man. Dak is still dusted.
Exactly. This is what I'm saying. This people need to understand, bro, because I know all the Cowboys fans out there are cheering, all happy, but they should really be like disappointed and borderline worried about that win yesterday. Because am I going to say Dak played okay? But the thing is, though, that throw he had, the Tony Pollard that he missed, those are throws that is going to make or break the Dallas Cowboys. You got to make throws like that, man. And when it comes down to it, Dak is not going to be able to do that, bro. He can't hit Pollard in the end zone, really? And then not to mention Mike McCarthy's clock management is freaking horrible. It's horrible, man. And it's about time we had this conversation, man. Is Justin Herbert overrated? He's talented. Don't get me wrong.
I know Joey Bosa is.
Oh man, if Mookie was here,
I think Bosa's just never healthy. I think Bosa's just never healthy. I think he's never healthy.
I don't want to call Justin Herbert.
Hold on. I want to because I was
Herbert overrated. Is Herbert overrated? Because he's big. Yeah, most definitely.
Hold on. Before we dive into that conversation, right? I just want to say one thing, bro. Because this Chargers Cowboys game, I was coming neutral. I don't like the Cowboys. You already know this. I'm not a Cowboys fan.
Wasn't a good game.
Some stuff regarding Herbert always kind of irritated me a little bit. So I was like, I have no stake in this game. So I'm just watching unbiasedly, objectively, honestly. And I'm gonna bring it up. I said it since week 1? I said it. Justin Herbert is a choke artist.
Facts.
Right when this game came down to it, the Chargers got the ball, and I'm looking like I need Herbert to hit 3 so I can. This is fantasy. This is my fantasy mind. I need Herbert to get 3 points. All you got to do is get 3 points. I know you struggle with it, but all you got to do is 3 points. And he throws an interception and loses the game.
He was throwing like he had a bad arm, dog.
Why am I not surprised?
To be clear, he did have a cast on his hand, but I don't think you gotta make. I don't think you can make that excuse for how he played.
Like this, bro. It was his worst game.
Hitting nothing out there.
It was his non-placement hand. It was literally his worst game of his career. That hand doesn't.
Yeah, that hand ain't. I'm not hearing that hand. Yeah, I'm not hearing about that hand. So
Sit the fuck
this
down,
is my
man.
thing about Justin Herbert, and this is what I'm. And this is why I've always said this. But honestly, this is why I always say my takes age like fine wine. Because when I first got the Player's Choice 2 years ago, I was critical of Justin Herbert. I got called a Justin Herbert hater, and I said they're going to keep losing games, and we're going to have a conversation 2 years later where Justin Herbert is going to be put onto the fire about his impact on the Chargers' inability to win football games.
Kirk makes all those throws. Stop
Yeah,
hating Chris
I'm
Rodgers.
looking at
No,
just his
let me
stats.
hold on. Let me finish my take.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
So, Trent, do you know since 2020 who has led the NFL in interceptions in one-score games going into the fourth quarter?
Oh,
Justin Herbert.
a tricky stat.
Just not a tricky stat. That's
You
not a
had to
tricky
find
stat.
that.
I was gonna say
That's not a tricky stat. That's Justin Herbert. You know, number 2 on our list is Matt Ryan. Currently,
That's
Matt Ryan. And
That's-
Matt Ryan.
well,
And
it's
Matt
Matt
Ryan
Ryan.
is. And Matt Ryan is not playing football right now. You
But he
understand
is a
what I'm saying?
choke artist, though. He was a
He's
choke
ever
artist.
since-
And well,
It's
and so
28 to 3
right now
games.
his career record is 27
Right
and
here.
27. I think Justin Herbert is 1,000% a top 5 talent as a quarterback in this
He
league.
got all of it. All of
He
it.
has all the tools. He has the size.
feet,
He has
the
the
size, the
arm, the
arm.
feet. All the things you would look for if you would play Madden and create a quarterback, you're going to create
Got
Justin Herbert. I feel that 1,000%.
More like a TV show quarterback.
But Justin Herbert at the end of the day, in some ways, we got to start saying, kid, you got to be the guy that takes us over the top. Like when we're in a dogfight, we're in these one-score games, you got to be the guy to take us to the next level in these close football games. Now, this is not about to be a playoff thing. It's not about to be a playoff thing. It's just about in regular season games, he has not been able to do that. And
that's not true. I don't think that's true. That's not true because
he hasn't been. That's why
I can give you two examples.
Games where he has not
I
been,
can give you 3 examples this season.
Finished.
Trent, I can give you 3 examples.
Could be 4, to be honest.
I can give you 4.
Hold on,
There's multiple games you can go to.
This season, Trent, what was Trent? Hold on, Trent. Was him and Tua not swapping points, and who had the ball last? Who had a chance to end the game but didn't?
Hey, yo, are you about to say that was on his fault?
I'm not saying it's his fault, but he had the ball last to potentially win the game.
And this is my point. Everything is not going to go perfect, Trent. That's what I'm saying.
No, because you expect you're putting him in the same tier as Mahomes.
Different.
You're putting him in the same tier as Mahomes.
No, what? Wait, talking about no. Mahomes in his own tier. I don't put nobody in the tier.
He's S tier.
Mahomes and anybody else. This is why I repeat myself like a broken cop because that's why I say the energy don't kind of.
Hey, yo,
Hey, y'all freaky. Y'all freaky. Y'all freaky.
I'm just saying. What you trying to say, Trent? Huh?
All I'm saying is we get Herbert had his whole last game, but to say he's not in these, not a top tier 1 quarterback.
Bro.
Said that.
But
I didn't know you put one on his own tier.
What has he done to make you say he's still
Random. Hold on. And this is where Trent just lost me. So when we said tier 1 quarterbacks, we only named 2 guys in the tier 1. So that means in tier 2, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Saying that's still saying what? He's a top 5, top 7 quarterback. It's not an insult to say he's not tier 1, when most of us agree there's only like
only 2 tier 1 quarterbacks. And one of them
It's not a slight to him. It's not a slight to him.
Can I clarify? Let me clarify. Because with JR, so when you're saying, because we can just call it the Patrick Mahomes tier, right? So we don't have to Patrick Mahomes.
Pretty much.
I say S tier.
Hold on. Wait.
S tier, A tier.
Okay, so let me ask you again. Who is in that tier that's without Patrick Mahomes?
The only one
to me, Justin Herbert in it, yes or no?
No.
Yes.
No. In my opinion, no. In my opinion, no.
Agreed, no.
In my opinion, no.
Who is in that? Who is in that combo? Who is it?
So I'm gonna go with it.
It might be him.
It might be him.
No, it might be.
So Trent, quick question. Hold up, y'all.
Go ahead,
Are we basing it off of this year or is this like
overall?
I'm going by the totality of it. I'm going by the totality of it.
If we go on the totality of it, regardless of how he playing this year, Trent, it got to be Burrow, Lamar, and maybe.
Ain't no way y'all saying Lamar is a tier above.
I didn't say
Nah, bro.
There's no way y'all
if
Anybody on the way,
you see what I'm
Tua on
talking
the
about?
way.
Y'all, like, I
Anybody
didn't
on the
say
way,
that.
Tua on the
Bro,
way.
if you going off totality of it, you
over
got to put Lamar.
totality again.
Yeah.
After totality, there is no way possible you were saying that Lamar Jackson is a tier above Justin Herbert. There's no way you're saying that.
Easy.
Not even in the discussion.
Those
I
games,
can argue that.
those
I
games,
can argue that.
bro. Literally, in those one possession games,
in terms of
in those
being able
one
to win
possession games,
football
Lamar
games,
is not losing them
Tony,
games,
you gotta give
bro.
Lamar the edge.
Lamar
Yeah.
choked sometime too, though.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
But bro, why is he?
But I might take Lamar over Herbert in the clutch, y'all.
Whoa!
Especially if he had Keenan Allen.
Lamar's career record
Lamar
versus
over
Justin
Herbert.
Herbert.
It's
a big difference, Shoney. You know what I'm saying? If you really look at it, it
If
is.
you're talking about
it's
a
a
totality
toss-up,
as a
man.
whole, because we're not going to keep recycling 2019. I
Bro.
was a sophomore in high school when that happened. So we're going to talk about the years after that. There's no way y'all are saying that Lamar is at a tier above Justin Herbert.
Y'all not giving me that one MVP
I'm
season
on the
thing. He's
same
still tier
tier.
1. No, sir. No,
I didn't
sir.
say he's tier 1, but I do
yeah,
got him over
Lamar
Justin
and
Herbert. I got him over Herbert.
If we're judging it
There
off
was the
of this
only three,
season,
and
I
Tom
think they're
retired
sort of
last
on the
year.
same
That's
tier.
Listen,
But
I
you
would
could
say
make
this:
the argument.
I would say this, if you want to say tier 1 quarterbacks, I would say there's a mix of only 3 guys right now: Allen, Mahomes, and Joe Burrow.
Allen,
I don't think
Josh
Josh Allen's a tier.
Hold on.
Are we basing it off of this season?
You should think
Josh
he's a
Allen
tier.
can
You
drop
should.
though, Trent.
You should definitely think Josh Allen is a tier above Justin Herbert because he has done more. He's taken his team to greater heights than Justin Herbert has. And before you about to say, before you got Diggs, the Bills have had a lot of. Hold on, Ty. The Bills have had a lot of. Hold on, early. The Bills have had a lot of flaws as well. Rush defense hasn't been that great. Can't establish a running game. They had 2 safeties out last year. So hold on. All I'm saying is just Josh Allen has made the most of his team not being great, way more than I've seen that ability from Justin Herbert. So out in the tier 1, and what I'm trying to say to you, Trent, is
how about we not
for three guys being in let's say S tier, and then the A tier the first the 3 guys. Hold on, the other 3 guys is Lamar, Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Deshaun Watson and company. That's still a compliment. That's still a compliment. That's still a compliment to Herbert because that's saying he's what, top 5, top 7. But that's not a slight. It's not a slight.
This is going to be a hot take. This is going to be a hot take.
Y'all have given Herbert so much credit for mediocre outcomes.
Bro, I know.
A lot of people might get mad. I need a rebuttal time, bro. Because my thing is, because this is my team. I have Mahomes, and then it's like whoever the rest of them are all on the same tier to me. So Burrow, Allen, Herbert, like
Burrow is better than Herbert though. Stop doing that, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand how Joe Burrow is in the same different tier. I understand. You say you take your team farther. I just don't award mid-play in the playoffs. You can get a dirty win. I just don't know
how hard it is to win in the playoffs.
Burrow,
maybe. Let's not act. He's not a good player performer.
What are we talking about,
bro?
They win that game.
My man's won a game and he was sacked 9 times in that moment.
Herbert is able. No, they literally win
that game. The most sacked quarterback. Go into a Super Bowl as the most sacked quarterback in the football.
But here's the thing, though. Hold on. Here's the thing, though. Y'all always run back to the Chiefs game, and then y'all don't talk about anything else.
Bro, he's
he's had in the playoffs.
He's taking his team to greater heights, regardless of their flaws.
Okay, but just because
you want me to out here to say that, want me to just give all this credit to his defense? That don't make sense.
Herbert has won.
Y'all have awarded Justin Herbert for mediocrity.
But he blew up one.
His talent and stats, I will give him that. I'm not mad about it. I know the talent he is. That is on display week in and week out. We've watched Justin Herbert. We know he has a great arm. We know he has a lot of talent. We know he could throw for 300-400 yards in a game. But at the end of the day, to me, when you need Justin Herbert to go out there and to play above himself and play like the top 5, top 3 quarterback that y'all have told me is time in and time out.
Look,
I have not seen that guy that y'all have told me he is in those moments.
This is gonna be a hot take.
And let me say one more thing. I've noticed too that when he's on a short field, Justin Herbert is a great quarterback when he's on a short field. But when he has to go the length of the field to me, there have been a lot of times where I have not seen the capabilities of him to be able to do that. And I just want to see him, like I said before, he's one of the best talents in football. I think he's a top 5 quarterback in the league. I think he has all the talent in the world. I don't think he's tier 1 with Mahomes and company, but he is right in that mix. He is right in that mix.
Say what y'all want. Phillip Rivers 2.0.
Look,
Rivers had that same type of talent.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Todd. Go ahead. Actually, wait, y'all. Let random go.
Go ahead, Todd.
Oh, yeah, what I'm gonna say is this. This is gonna be a hot take. If y'all got a problem, y'all can come to me about it on my socials. My name is Todd.Real. Justin Herbert might be the biggest waste of talent we have ever seen, bro. This brother is a loser.
No way.
He's not going to win a Super Bowl. He has never accomplished anything. He has all the talent on the world.
You sound like Max Kellerman on that Brady thing, bro.
He has all these
He just got in the league, though. Cooper
Rush could do what Justin Herbert is doing. Real talk, bro. Real talk.
Wait,
Ty.
Ty. Can you start your take over and please
Big
don't
screen.
let nobody interrupt
Big screen him. Big screen him.
No, I think they won't be able to clip it on the big screen. Ty, go ahead. Say what you said again, please.
I'm gonna repeat it for everybody in the back that did not hear me, man. If y'all have a problem, y'all can come to my socials about it. Ty.Real with 4 L's, and we can take this up. Justin Herbert might be the biggest waste of talent we have ever seen in the league. He's talented, don't get me wrong, but this brother has not accomplished anything, and he never will. He has all the talent of the world on his freaking team. He has Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, he has Austin Eckler, he has all these guys. And he has not accomplished a freaking thing, and he never will. He won't win a Super Bowl or anything like that, bro. Real talk, Cooper Rush can do what this brother's doing. Freaking Andy Dalton can do what he's doing. Daniel Jones can do what he's freaking doing.
That's where I draw the line. That is where I draw the line. No, we've heard enough. We've heard enough. Daniel Jones is not doing what Herbert is doing, and you know it. Daniel Jones is not doing what he's doing, and you know it.
Daniel Jones barely can do what
Daniel Jones barely struggles to run his own goddamn
Todd, I see you.
Hey,
Todd.
That take is illegal in 47 states.
I just want to ask you this because I know your TikTok videos, the bada bing, is fire. I want to ask you, before you came on the show, did you snort something?
Yeah, please.
Look, man,
what are you talking about?
Tripping.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you tripping.
Why are you like
Get off
all
the
knowledge?
lead.
That's about it. That's about it.
Now, if you would have replaced Daniel Jones with Brock Purdy, I would have been with you.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
Would have been with you.
Daniel Jones is Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton is wild. Andy Dalton wasn't that great. Oh no! We are not doing this. We are not doing this.
Facts.
We are not doing this. I'm not sitting here saying I have.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I also have concerns, and I've voiced this before about Herbert in the clutch. Okay, you already got the Miami game where he had a chance to end the game. He didn't. When he went to overtime with Tennessee, he got the ball first, and he didn't do it. We expect those out of the tier ones we expect those out of the tier ones. We want Mahomes to do it. We want Allen to do it. Because, dear God, if Lamar, Trent, let me ask you one question. Trent, one question. I'm gonna be quiet. Trent, I'm gonna ask you one question. If Lamar played the way Justin Herbert played yesterday, are y'all not making another?
No, here's the thing.
No. Let me finish my statement.
Hold on, wait. Here's the perfect thing, Brandon. Here's the perfect thing.
Hold up. Let me say this. If Lamar played the exact same way with the exact same outcome that Herbert did, y'all would be making another clickbait title on Gridiron. Y'all be running a whole week of specials on how Lamar is a running back. Mookie would be straight line to the people with them big old lips, the same way he was talking about the Saints being a top 10 team when he knew he wasn't. Come on, bro. His name is Baker Mayfield. Put some name on that man's face. Come on, bro. What are we talking about?
Random. Here's the perfect thing, though. I keep the same damn energy. I'll be killing Lamar the same way I'm killing Herbert. But here's
Trent
don't stand on business.
Is objective.
I mean, here's the thing, though, Brent. Let me ask you this. Did you stand on business with Lamar through that pick?
I was not a fan of what he
Did
threw
you know?
that
Did
pick.
you stand on
Yes,
business though?
I have to.
Did you stand on business though?
Yes.
Because you
Yes.
getting all riled about
On
Herbert.
blood, on blood.
Yeah,
Because
because
Lamar played bad.
okay.
When Lamar played bad as
Trent,
crickets. That's all I'm saying.
Trent, I'm
Lamar
not
played
for
bad
real.
as crickets.
Let me say
But
this.
Lamar,
Trent,
literally
I'm not
though,
mad at you.
literally
Trent.
though, I'm not being nasty though. Literally, bro, Lamar bad games. You can do that same shit y'all do for Herbert. You can point at everybody else, but y'all don't. Y'all figure out a way to point.
Okay, no,
they
no,
figure
Trent
out a
does
way.
it.
They figure out a way to blame
real?
Lamar. They figure out a way to
Can I be
blame Lamar. But when it comes to Herbert, y'all figure out a way, bro. They be like, oh, bro, it was a fan up in there.
Can I
It
be
was
real?
a fan up in there eating popcorn. Justin Herbert allergic to popcorn.
But here's the
He had
thing,
no
though.
business
Can I be
eating
real?
popcorn.
Can I be real, man?
He called this
Hold on,
one
hold
play.
on.
This play, he had an out design and a post.
Yeah, Brandon
Okay,
Staley.
this is
it's
where
all
this
his
is why I
fault.
come in with this is why I came in for J-Rob. This is why I come in for J-Rob because when he says y'all put me in conversations, I haven't talked about Keenan Allen.
Nah, you didn't say nothing. Nah, that's not directly. You didn't say nothing.
I was gonna put the disclaimer.
All I'm saying is, bro, all I'm saying is, let's.
Oh, shit, what
I'm just
happened?
saying, this is Lamar. I hope the same energy applies, especially you.
No,
Randall.
no, this
You know, J-Rob
no,
stand
of
on business.
course.
No, I was saying, I
Of
still,
course,
hey,
of
Trent, I
course,
stand on
Trent.
business. I stand on business. I
Trent,
stand on business.
Trent, let me be
Same,
one
I stand on
honest.
business
I'm
all
not
the
mad
time.
at you. I'm mad.
Yeah, Shona stand
I'm
on business too.
mad
He do stand on
at the
business.
dude on gridiron who
Yeah,
keeps
it's
lying to the
Loki,
people.
Of course.
No, that's so dumb though. I'll just outright lie like that, and he knows it's
But yeah, it
now
is
it's
listen,
goofy
though,
as that
but listen,
and,
can
like,
I say this, though?
it's
he be
just
flip
crazy. I
flopping
just can't
as
do it
much
with him.
as
Can I say
anybody be
this?
flip flopping. Not gonna lie.
Hey,
Y'all, Justin Herbert is 25 years old, dog. Between Tua,
And loser.
Joe Burrow,
He's
Josh
a loser.
Allen, Patrick Mahomes, and Josh Allen, he's never going to win a Super Bowl. Like,
Facts.
and Lamar,
Facts.
he'll never make
Neither
it.
is
Like,
Tua.
he'll never
Well,
make it.
I don't
You
know.
better hope them
Tua-
niggas get
Tua-
older.
Tua-
He'll
I ain't gonna
never
lie.
make it.
Neither is
Stop
Tua.
beating. He'll never make it out of the AFC, dog. Never.
why
I'm
did
going on record to say he will never ever reach Super Bowl in his
Okay.
career.
Okay,
Who?
but-
I mean, I agree that
Herbert.
Herbert's never
It
Why
winning
ain't
did
that
you-
type
He's
of
a
now
loser.
he's playing
He's
for like
a
the
freaking
Cardinals.
loser. He will
Okay, hold on.
never.
Okay, time out.
He is Phillip Rivers,
Who's the
dog.
loser?
He
Who-
is
Okay,
Phillip
time
Rivers.
out. Say
Herbert,
if he was a loser at the end of his career, and he's still a great quarterback. I've seen other quarterbacks be losers still get recognized. What's the issue with that?
That's
The
fair.
only one is
He'll
Dan
be
Marino.
that. He'll be that.
Dan Marino's a loser. Dan Marino's a
Dan
straight
But
loser.
Dan Marino
He's a
actually
straight
got
loser.
to the dance though.
But
Herbert
Dan got
was
that
playing-
big game.
hold
Hold
on,
up,
Todd,
watch him out.
No,
Dan
hold on, watch this.
twice.
Wait, so Todd, how did Dan Marino play in that Super Bowl? Garbage. Everybody was saying,
When he
made
got
it
there,
there,
your
though.
boy will never get there.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so
Hold on, y'all. We got a one-on-one. We got a one-on-one.
Wait, time out.
Mortal
Wait, time out. Do you
Mortal
get
Kombat.
participation awards when you play ass?
Fucking Dan Marino revolutionized the
Are you
game.
giving participation awards for playing like trash?
And not to mention, Dan Marino has more All Pros than freaking Justin Herbert.
Of
Probably
course,
ever
he's
will.
played longer. We don't know how long Justin Herbert's gonna play. Duh.
Bro,
Justin's like
Herbert.
23.
I don't know what's wrong.
What are
Bro,
you talking about? Here's
Bro.
the thing. You just said Herbert is a loser.
Bro, you're not
That is
about to
perfectly
compare
fine.
Herbert to Dan
Dan
Marino.
Marino is a bona fide, certified loser.
You're not
Nobody
about to
says
compare
he's
him to Dan
because he's
Marino.
great. He's great.
Dan Marino's one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, bro.
Okay, and
All
with
time.
Justin, and
Herbert
if Justin,
will
bro,
never be that.
and wait, no, okay, you can say that. And when Justin Herbert retires, if he keeps this up, he can still be one of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Simple. You're not. That's the period. How?
No,
Wow.
he's not. Because
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
let me ask
won't.
you this.
Not in this era. You can't
Hold
not
on.
win with Trent and then
Wait,
get
hold
him
on,
there.
hold on. Is Justin Herbert not one of the best passers in the league right now?
No.
You lying like shit.
We don't gotta lie, bro. We don't gotta
The
lie.
thing is, he is.
Let's be
He is. Don't get me
nice.
wrong, but there's a lot of guys.
You're probably not wrong, but let's be nice.
He is, but there's a lot of guys I'm taking over Herbert. I'm taking.
There's not a lot of
Mahomes,
guys you're gonna take
Allen,
over without you lying.
Burrow. There's a lot of guys I'm taking.
Who? No, wait, name the name.
No. Let him finish.
How many
Let him
guys-
finish.
how many
Let him
quarterbacks
finish.
you
Trent,
taking
please.
over right now?
Trent, please let him finish. Let him finish.
Let him finish. Let Todd
Let
get
him
it off.
finish.
Go ahead, Todd.
No, I said the thing is though, like I keep saying,
Mm.
Herbert is talented. Don't get me wrong. When you look at it, he's quote unquote top 5 in the league. Yeah, you can't make an argument for that.
Dan
But
Marino was too.
when it matters most, he's not there. He does not show.
Wait, no, I got you.
Yep,
I got it.
right.
Yeah, what you just said about Justin Herbert was Dan Marino his whole damn career. Thank you.
But no, he had Joe
hold on,
Montana
let me finish.
and Troy
Let me finish.
Aikman. Like,
Let me
he has stopped. He
Let me
never had the best
Let me
team.
finish. Let me finish.
But we're talking about Hall of Fame. This conversation is more about the Hall of Fame, not about the
But
players.
do you know the numbers that Dan Marino put up in the 80s? You know
Wait,
he
time
like
out.
Let him get it out. Let him get it out.
Early. Early. Stop what you talking about. Why are you acting like Justin Herbert hasn't put up historic numbers in his second year career? All I'm saying is
he did that in the 80s, dog.
Well, okay, hold on. Wait. All I'm saying is
actually believe Justin Herbert.
Wait. Here's the issue. Here's the point. Here's my point.
We hope you enjoy.
5,000 yards in the 80s.
Here's the issue. Here's the problem.
Man, I got Warren Moon over Dan Marino, man. And I'm dead ass.
This is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying I'm dead ass. See, baby, I'm dead ass.
Dan Marino top 10 all time, though.
Hold on. Let me get this out. When y'all call
He might be right at the edge, though, early.
If Justin Herbert never loses the Super Bowl and he keeps his play up, that is fine. Because, again, we have seen other quarterbacks choke, play garbage in the playoffs, and still a talented quarterback and still got praise, a.k.a. Dan Marino. It doesn't matter if you play in the 80s, 70s, 90s, 2000s, 2040s.
Aaron Rodgers.
When you play trash in the playoffs, you get criticized. That was Dan Marino damn near his whole career. Y'all gonna bring up the team.
But Trent, in this day and age,
y'all don't want to hear
he's
none of that.
starting to slide more and more out the top 10 because he didn't win.
Wait, stop. Wait, Trent, no. Hey, Trent, tag me in. Tag me in.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm not gonna curse. I'm not gonna curse, J-Rob. I'm sorry. It's been a week. I'm not gonna curse.
Don't curse.
What quarterback other
stay under that Nike sweater?
Mahomes in today's league has won. Because the only other quarterback that won is Matt Stafford. Matt Stafford. So Matt Stafford should be top 2 to y'all.
My man. It's already what we're talking about.
That's not the logic.
No, because you just said Justin Herbert sliding slowly at the top 10.
No, I said Dan Marino is.
How?
Take that off your head. I said Dan Marino was sliding because he didn't win. So people like Patrick Mahomes, when they come along and they win, he's out of there.
Name 10 quarterbacks better than Dan Marino.
Early. Are you going to say Matthew Stafford? Wait, early. Are you going to say Matthew Stafford better than Dan Marino?
Matthew Stafford going to be over him by the time he finishes his career because he won one. That's how it works now.
I'm done. It's very real. Please.
Wait. So with that logic, so with that logic, I got one more question. I got one more question.
Stop it.
Hey, so with that logic, where's Terry Bradshaw?
He's a Hall of
Terry
Famer.
Bradshaw had never been a top 10 quarterback.
He got 4 of them things, though. You
have to have stats and wins. You know this. You know this, D-baby. You have to have the stats, the accolades, and the wins to be top 10. It's early. You have to have the stats, the wins, and the accolades. You can't just have 1 3.
Please. You got to have all 3, D-baby. Fellas, as the host of the show, I'm going to have to interject and just veto real quick. Multiple things can be true, though. And what I'm saying is, I think the conversation y'all are having, to me, should be more about the criteria of the Hall of Fame than about the players, ultimately. Because
but damn the Hall of Fame, J-Rob. We talking about
at the end of the day, I love Dan Marino's numbers. I love his numbers. I love how pretty he throws the football. But I think at least in our lifetime, G-Baby, Trent, by the time we get to our 40s and have these conversations,
he won't be in the top 10. He might be top 10 now.
I think in the era that we are now, between the way the league is in terms of passing numbers and everything like that, there's going to be some guys to overtake. Wait, what happened? What am I saying? That's crazy.
I really don't want to interrupt, but did I just hear you say Dan Marino's not top 10 right now?
Yeah, he's
not. No, he's not.
Who are the 10?
Whoa.
Who are the 10?
I haven't said anything.
Wait. Let him talk. And please let him give the 10 and nobody jump in. Just let him give this 10 so we can hear it. Go ahead.
We talking Tom, Peyton, Drew Brees, Joe Montana. We talking Steve Young. We talking John Elway. We talking Patrick Mahomes already in there. Who else we talking?
That's 7.
Who else?
That's 7. That's
7. Who else?
Patrick Mahomes.
He already said.
No, he said Patrick Mahomes.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. He out of there. Brett Favre is over Dan Marino.
What?
He is. Brett Favre is top 10.
Roethlisberger.
How was Brett Favre top 10 in Dan Marino?
You already
said
I said he might be 10. What's that, 9?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger.
Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman.
What? Troy over him too. Not bad.
No.
Troy is over Dan Marino.
Bro, you said John Elway. The person who got carried by Terrell Davis? John Elway?
How? Speak on John Elway like that?
What? He's a Terrell Davis merchant. Terrell Davis merchant. Why are you bringing up John Elway? He's been in close to Dan Marino. Stop it.
Hey, so it's so nasty. Trent, it's so nasty you say that, but then you give Justin Herbert love. But all the niggas who play now gonna be over him any motherfucker.
Who's carrying Justin Herbert? What are you talking about? I said John Elway gets his Super Bowl rings. He got carried by Terrell Davis, the MVP of the league.
He was getting blown out of the other one.
One who had more. Terrell Davis had more rushing yards than John Elway's passing yards 1 year in the playoffs when they won the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear no John Elway. Stop it.
Elway's still over Dan Marino.
No,
how?
Not.
How? Why?
There's nothing
He
better
has
than
the accolades, the stats, and the chips.
He had the way better team.
He got carried. Wait, time out.
The accolades. For one more ring?
Wait, time out. Do we not talk about quarterbacks getting carried to Super
Tyler
Bowls?
Huntley has a Pro Bowl. I don't care.
Wait, hold on. Do we not talk about quarterbacks getting carried to Super Bowls? We always do with Peyton Manning. Why we don't keep the same energy with John Elway? He got carried by Terrell Davis in O-line. Point blank simple. Point blank.
Stop saying we. You're talking to early.
It's still over Dan Marino.
How? He's not better than him.
How is he? How is he early?
I will say this though. Give me Warren Moon though. Give me Warren Moon.
Wasn't you just caping for Moon is great? Wait. You talking about the stats and stuff? Weren't you just talking minutes ago about Dan Marino? Oh, look what the passing he was doing in the 80s. And now you're telling me that John Elway was a better passer than Dan Marino. You're telling me John Elway was a better passer than Dan Marino?
I'm comparing them. No, wait, hold on, G baby. Let me clarify. I'm not comparing Justin Herbert to Dan Marino. I'm saying if Herbert keeps this play up and just have these great numbers, and he's one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league, one of the best passers in the league, just like Dan Marino, he will be the Dan Marino of this generation. A loser, but it was a great quarterback. Point blank simple.
But that's the thing though. If you're a loser, how are you a great quarterback?
Though? J-Rob, you about to say Dan Marino's not a great quarterback?
No, he's top 10 because I understand his talent. Like I understand his ability.
The only reason Dan Marino's top 10, we're being honest, because the stats he put up in his era. He was
I'm about to curse. I'm about to curse.
We're talking about 5,000
What about John Elway? What about John Elway?
But nowadays it don't look as good.
To me, I think to be a top 10 quarterback, the criteria for me is a lot, bro. Because you got to do a lot for me, bro. I think putting up numbers is great. Listen, I think putting up great numbers is great. Throwing the ball pretty is great. But I think two things got to be true. You can't be a loser. For me, you can't be a loser. And you also got to be talented. Like quarterbacks can get carried to championships. But listen, just because you winning games or you doing minimal stuff to win games don't always make you a great or an elite quarterback. Like Jimmy
and
G.
you got to be the best in your era.
Like Jimmy G.
He was never the best.
Dan Marino
was never the best.
That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy.
This man early.
Early.
People just saying early.
Dan Marino was one of the best quarterbacks of his era, if not the best.
You could argue that.
He wasn't the best.
John Elway was never the best in his era.
But I will say this though. The only reason why Dan Marino will always, to me, have a little bit to be desired is because with all that talent, he got to get one, just one. I understand it takes a lot to win a Super Bowl, but that's why I say I'm with Dion when I feel like we be giving out them Hall of Fame jackets too loosely. That's one of the issues with it. If we was more strict on what you gotta do, like Terry Bradshaw should not be in the Hall of Fame just because he got 2 Super Bowl rings. Like just because he has 4 rings, he wasn't really doing nothing, bro. Like he was game managing. He wasn't forced to have to play above his capabilities in order for them to be great, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like that's okay. You were a great player.
Man,
You'll be in the Steelers Hall of Fame. You'll be in the Steelers Ring of Honor, and that'll be great. But the NFL Football Hall of Fame, like the NFL Hall of Fame, the criteria is too loose, and I think that's really the conversation that we need to be having because there really shouldn't be some people with a bust.
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
They're both very
No. This isn't an NBA game.
It's the basketball Hall of Fame.
That's the basketball Hall of Fame. It's taking both their college and pro career.
But I still think
that's a whole different discussion.
But to me, I still think the basketball Hall of Fame is is whack too because
How about you name me five Hall of Famers that don't deserve Hall of Famers? Do that for
Joe
me.
Namath,
Casey Jones,
Taylor Bradshaw.
Troy Aikman.
Yes,
Name him in the Hall of Famer.
No,
Okay,
he's more in the Hall of Fame for the Jets win Super Bowl 3 than his actual play on the field.
Okay, that's
what he's known for more than that. He played in New York, so that also helps. Namath's not a Hall of Famer.
And we talking about, dog, you're not thinking, though. We're talking about his time and era. You're acting like Joe Namath played now, dog.
Oh, please. There were better quarterbacks in his era.
The reason,
there were better quarterbacks in his era.
You're not being transparent about what is now and what is back then.
There were better quarterbacks in his era early.
Hold on, to Early's credit, but this is why I do put Dan Marino as he's literally number 10 for me, though, y'all. I'm going to be honest. He's number 10, 9.
NFL.com got a number 9 in front of everybody
to his point, though. I think what Dan Marino was doing through the air in his era is what makes him so impressive, where I would have to put him there because of the era that he played nowadays. Now, but the thing is, when the era nowadays,
he doing what they doing now.
Come on now, saying that means
let's move on.
Dan Marino, what he was doing means nothing.
No, I said it would be nothing now because of how we look at quarterback because everybody do it now.
Okay, wait. Stay right there. Stay right there. You want to know why that's a problem? Because what he did, what we were just talking about, that little 5K season, the only one that was the first one to do it, had the record for mad long. You know how many people after that do for 5K and how many of them did it multiple times? There's only 2 quarterbacks to throw for 5K multiple times.
It's not easy to do that.
That's Tom Brady and Drew Brees. Drew Brees did it 5. Brady did it twice. And Brady didn't do it until he got to Tampa Bay.
Yeah, he did it in Tampa Bay.
He didn't do it the second time until he got to Tampa Bay.
Thank you. That's what I was about to say.
No, but early. You said early.
Hey, take your headphones and fucking hoodie off and listen, dog.
No, you're not listening because you just said everybody and their mama's doing it nowadays. Yet people still aren't going for 5K like that.
Bro,
they still aren't.
The only one in this era who's done it is Mahomes, right?
Mahomes and Herbert.
Justin Herbert did it.
Justin
Herbert did it.
Yes, that doesn't happen often, though. Doing 5K is not something they do on a regular. What?
It will be more regular.
That's not something you do on a regular.
Well, if they do end up increasing
with the additional game,
more than 5K,
it definitely be more regular.
Saying, dog, it's 17 games now. Dog.
Oh,
that's like
so
why
is it everybody in their mama throwing 5K?
Because it matter more.
Why is not everybody throwing 5K?
So yeah, because there's another game, and yet there's still a bunch
how
of
hard that is to throw 5K
4K
in a season.
I said it would be more regular. That's what I said.
But no, the early point, he said everybody in they do it. There's an extra game. It's not happening on a regular. It's not happening on a regular.
Like for instance, Patrick Mahomes did it last year.
I'm gonna tell you who did it. Patrick Mahomes did it twice. Tom Brady did it twice. Justin Herbert. Jameis Winston got 5,000 yards. Exactly.
He led the league in picks.
He led the league. He had threw 30.
Jameis Winston threw for 5,000 yards.
He threw 30 picks early.
Interceptions in a single season.
Early. He threw 30 picks.
Okay.
That's not the point.
Even though
don't mean as much, dog. We're talking about a quarterback who was throwing for 5,000, 4,000 yards when nobody else was doing it. Nobody else was doing it. The running game was still strong.
Early.
It mattered then.
Here's the thing, though. 5K is 5K. No matter how much you did it, then we know Jameis Winston was garbage that year. He threw a lot of passes. 5K is still a hard thing to do back then. Dude, 5K is still 5K. Just like 2K is still 2K for running backs. That's a hard accomplishment to do. You're not about to discredit 5,000 yards. Now, Jameis Winston, he's the exception because he threw 5K and he was still Basuda. He was garbage. But every other
the worst quarter. Early, stop.
You comparing him to Justin Herbert.
You're minimizing the 5K
stuff back then.
You're minimizing the 5K now, though. That's what the problem is. You're minimizing the 5K now.
I mean, it is less value.
Early, please listen. Early. How many years has the NFL been good enough to even say a modern passing game? You can probably say since the 80s that passing has picked up, right? Barely 10 quarterbacks out of the hundreds of maybe even thousands of quarterbacks who lined up and started a season. Only 10. 10.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
You're out here saying that throwing it all the time. Jameis Winston is easily the worst quarterback to ever throw for 5,000 yards because he also threw 30 interceptions. You can't just do that and not add the context to that.
And then you also named,
But again, what I'm saying is
also
this,
add-
dog. What I'm saying is
in the
this,
30
dog.
years since the
So this
80s.
is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Dan Marino throwing for 5,000 yards in 1983 would be if Justin Herbert threw for 7,000 yards now.
No, it wouldn't.
Like,
no,
like
it wouldn't.
6,000.
You want to know why it
threw
wouldn't?
for 7,000
Hey, you want to know why?
500.
Hey,
Because
so early, let me ask. Wait, Trent, hold on. I got it.
5,000
He
yards.
No,
No, early.
1984
Early,
league,
let me
when
ask
they
this
hit
question.
you where they hit and they played it where they played,
Early.
and you had
So,
fucking
Early,
Orange
I
Fan
need
on
to
your
ask this
ass.
question.
It's
I need to ask
insane.
this real quick. Early, let me ask this question, please. Early, let me ask this question. When would you say, we don't have to get it exact, just give me a year when you feel like the modern passing game, like since the 2000s, basically, when do you feel like passing took like a whole nother level? 2010, 2020, just give me a year to base it off of.
I'm gonna say passing took a whole nother level. I'll say, matter of fact, I'm gonna say 07, 08.
Cool.
When Tom Brady got Randy Moss and he
Got
showed
you.
you what you can do when you pass a lot, I feel
Got
like
you.
around that time it started to get a little crazy.
So in 07 and 08, if we just start from there, it is 2023. So that's what? 15 years since.
16 years.
I can count on one hand how many quarterbacks have thrown for 5K. Oh, I'm sorry, Jameis, so 6. Because you had Brady that year, or one of them years. You had Peyton Manning when he broke the record. You had Drew Brees 5 times. You had Patrick Mahomes, Dak, and then Jameis. So that's 6
Didn't
quarterbacks.
Stafford do it?
Ben Roethlisberger did it
Stafford
too.
did it.
You
When
forgot
did Stafford throw for
Ben
5K?
did it
I
too.
think he
Here's
threw.
the thing. And wait, hold on. Here's the thing so we can move on.
Matthew
'cause I know y'all
Stafford,
wanna
Ben
move on.
Roethlisberger,
Yeah,
I'm trying to move on.
Yeah, I know. In the
This
conversation,
became
early-
such a long
Yeah,
tangent.
I know. So this is my last thing.
Hey, it's good for content.
The thing is, early, I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing.
Nah, it is good content.
Herbert.
It is good
I'm not
content.
comparing Herbert to Marino because I know who's better. I'm not. That's not the issue. All I'm saying is he will
did,
beat
though.
that. He will. No, I didn't. I said he will beat
You
that.
said that if he's a loser, then he would be Dan Marino. I'm just saying.
I said he will be of this generation. I'm not saying he's Dan Marino. You don't get the comparison.
No, he won't.
No,
He won't.
he won't.
Because all you saying is what's going to have them
It's a
similar is they
comparison,
lose.
Early.
Stop
It's a
it.
comparison. That's all it
Go
is.
ahead, Jared.
I mean,
Jesus
like I
Christ.
said, they giving out them jackets. They giving
quarterback.
out them jackets. They giving out them jackets pretty easily anyway. So because of that,
Who do you think that's a controversial Hall of Fame? That Hall
But
of Fame
they
that
not
shit?
though.
Besides Eli
They're
Manning,
really
who-
not.
to me, I feel like
don't deserve to be Hall of Famers.
Yes.
yes.
Yes, there are.
Do we want to pull up the list?
Wait, hold on. We can
Because
hold
you
on.
get
I got a question for y'all. though. I
Glenn
got a question for
Swan, Terry Bradshaw, Troy Aikman. Who else? Who else we can go
Troy
to?
Aikman don't deserve to be a Hall of Famer.
Hell
But we
no.
just said Dan Marino couldn't win, but he don't deserve to be a Hall of Famer. You know how hard it is to win a
Troy
Super
Aikman has
Bowl?
never. He only
Jesus
threw for 20
Christ,
passing TDs
dog.
one time.
He was
Yes.
carried by Emmitt Smith for half his career.
Carried by the second-
20 passing touchdowns
Yes.
one time is kind of crazy.
Do you know if you have a
Matt
top
Stafford,
five
is Matt
receiver?
Stafford a Hall of Famer?
Yo, how
Bro,
many
if you have a
quarterbacks?
top five
how-
receiver-
how
Bob,
many
I
quarterbacks
give you name. Bob Greasy shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. Sheesh.
Bob Greasy was part of a
Lynn Swan,
1972 undefeated season.
Swan,
Oh,
Lynn
He
Swan,
deserved to be over there.
so was
Troy
Joe Blow,
Aikman,
who was the third string.
Joe,
Come on,
my-
bro. Stop it.
The only
You don't
just
remember any other
quarterback
starter
to
on
the
that
Super Bowl,
team.
Joe Namath shouldn't be a Hall of Famer. He has more
shouldn't be.
interceptions than touchdowns in his career.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I look at them Joe Namath stats. Very nasty. Very
Nasty.
nasty.
Well, it was a
Bob-
different type
Bob-
of game.
Bob
I get it.
Hayes-
That's the only reason
Bob
why.
Hayes
I
shouldn't
think
be
they
a
just
Hall
give
of
it to him because
Famer.
of the Super
If Joe Namath loses Super Bowl III, he's not a Hall of Famer.
Come on,
That's
Paul
true.
Hornung-
But can y'all
Paul
make
I had
this-
a
can
fan-
y'all make this?
either.
In the
Like,
last
I have a
20
family
years,
member who was
the
on that
people
Super Bowl
have
team, and
gotten
they've
in the
said to
Hall
me,
of Fame
if Larry,
been a
if
lot
Joe
harder.
Namath is not
I
on
got
that
a
Super
question.
Bowl team,
The
they don't win
standard
it.
has
Marcus
been
Allen
set
is not a
way
Hall of Famer.
differently.
Marcus Allen is not a Hall of Famer.
You tripping?
The
You
Raiders
see what I'm
running
saying? You
back?
tripping?
Yes, he is not a Hall of Famer.
All right, come on. Let's get to this next topic, though. I'm not this Hall of Fame joint. That's like I said. That's a whole different
We
conversation.
saved this for Thursday.
Yeah, save this for another day. So obviously, there are two other teams I want to talk about. First, the Detroit Lions. Right now, the Lions are the Lions are cooking with Crisco. Jared Goff is having not a resurgence, just a double down year for those people, for the doubters, having a double down year. Obviously, there's been questions now. Stephen A. Smith has come out to say that what the contender in the NFC East right now is the Detroit Lions. Do the Detroit Lions have a chance to actually dethrone the 49ers or the Eagles as the top team in the NFC this season?
The Eagles.
Let me
No. I want Shonen to go first. Y'all talked for the last 30
go ahead.
minutes straight. Conan, go ahead, bro. You go first, bro.
Man, I thought I was the Justin Herbert hater, but y'all were
Yeah,
doing
that was
and not gonna
incredible.
lie.
That was incredible.
That was
so
imagine if
so-
Mookie was here. Oh,
See, so when it comes to the
He be throwing a
Lions, you know what I'm saying? The one agenda that I've been like wrong about is
Oh,
the Lions. The Lions this year is honestly the team that surprised me. And the biggest surprise for the Detroit Lions is like their defense has been way better than I ever thought they were going to be. Aiden Hutchinson is a legit DPOY candidate this year.
Jared Allen.
For what he's doing on that defense. So that defense is doing incredible things. The run game with David Montgomery, now he is injured. I don't know how long he's going to be injured, but that run game is doing it. And I will say this. Jared Goff is doing what he got to do. He's winning games. But I won't. Stephen A is going too far. Let's not start putting them in situations that they shouldn't be in. They're not on the same tier as the Niners or the Eagles. Let's relax right now because at the same
beat
time,
the Eagles.
even though the Lions have been playing
They
good,
could beat the 49ers.
They could beat
too.
the Eagles.
their competition has not been great. Let's be honest right now. Other than the Chiefs, week 1 where a bunch of drops were happening, their
The
competition.
Buccaneers is not a good win.
But here's the thing, though.
They're an all right team. Like that.
The
doesn't,
Seahawks.
like,
Oh,
move
my
me.
How they're all right
So
team?
the Seahawks all of a sudden aren't good neither. All right.
Yeah, we're ranking this.
They lost to the Seahawks.
The
What do you mean?
Buccaneers
Yeah,
might
but
win
you
their
just
division.
saying their schedule hasn't been great. The Seahawks are a good team.
No, I
also.
said they're.
Let
I'm
me-
talking about their
let me
wins.
shout you out real quick. Let me shout
They're
you out.
5-1.
Let me say this
Yeah,
real quick.
so they've been playing good, but I'm not putting them on the.
I want to
They
say this,
beat
G
the
baby.
tier of the
J-Rob.
49ers.
I want to say this real quick, G baby, J Rob. Shout out Jared Goff. He's playing well. He's balling. I'll give him that. He is balling.
Balling, yeah, say the right word.
To answer the
balling.
question of the Eagles and 49ers, I'm still on the heavy like hell no. But they're still like for sure the contenders on the other side, like 4th, 5th
Right.
seed. But it's all about matchups though in the playoffs. So again, any given Sunday.
I mean, like, come on, like Trent. What else can Jared Goff do for you? 1,600 yards already, 270 a game.
he looks like
11 TDs, 3 interceptions. What Kirk doing right now?
This
What Kirk
week,
doing?
all right.
like
stop
I
it,
said,
stop
he's playing like the
What is
Rams.
Kirk-
Jared
what
Goff
is-
before he fell off.
What is
He's
Kirk
playing.
doing right
They're
now?
playing the Ravens this week.
Nah, he never played that
will
good
be-
in St. Louis.
That will be an
I
important.
think he's
game.
playing. I think he's playing better with the
Never
Lions. I think he's
St.
playing better with the
Yeah,
Lions
low-key.
than he played with the Rams.
And
And I think he's
He
playing,
playing better than Jalen Hurts.
The year. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna come on record and say it right now because I don't want this to get lost in the sauce. If the Lions continue to be one of the better teams in the NFC, let's say they win 12 or let's say they win 13 games this year, you will have to give Jared Goff some MVP consideration. Whether he gets
No.
some votes.
I'll give him this.
Sure.
I'll give him
Why
his
not?
flowers.
Why
Why
not?
not?
Why
Nah,
not?
if
Why
they win
not?
that many
Why
Because
not?
this is so
If they
close.
win- No, he's-
Where is he when it comes to
He's
Chris
one-
McCaffrey? When it comes to Tua,
It's a quarterback award at this point.
It's
Christian
not
McCaffrey has to run for
quarterback
two.
award.
No,
That's
Christian
He has to
McCaffrey
run
gonna
for 2 bills
Not
to get
this
the.
year.
He has to.
Not
No,
this
he has to
year.
run for
No,
those
no,
bills.
he
They're
don't.
gonna
No,
give.
he
They're
don't.
gonna
No, he
give it
don't.
to a quarterback.
Hey,
Hey,
We
hold
know
on.
it.
all he got to
We
do
all
is
know
lead
it.
the
It's
league
gonna
in
go to a
touchdowns like
quarterback.
LT
Hey, Ram,
did,
here's the thing,
and
though.
he'll get it.
To Early's point though, because again, we can say it's a quarterback award, but as of right now, especially how this week's especially went, this quarterback MVP shit has been shaky. And
Okay,
you see
I would
it
agree with
right
you.
now.
I can't.
It's
I would
shaky.
no, hold on.
If-
I would agree with
Trent,
you.
if
Trent, I
Cooper
would agree
Kupp
with
didn't
you
win the
if
MVP,
McCaffrey didn't
I
just
don't
lead the
believe
game in
any-
injury.
Okay, but so here's about this. So let me ask you this. So
Yeah, I agree with Riddell on that too.
I kind of do agree
He
with that. But
triple
I'm gonna
crown.
say
He
though,
triple crown.
yeah,
bro.
word. But let's say because he's okay. I'm not trying to do it on pace, but bro, he has 800 in week 6. So if he keeps this up, he's going to break 2K. Like for a receiver. And
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. That
Who we talking about? Who we talking about?
Cleveland Browns
Tyreek.
game, that Cleveland
Tyreek.
Browns game. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a different way these teams.
Nah,
gonna
but
be
they'll
playing
give it to
the
Tua. You
49ers,
can't
bro.
give it to a receiver.
They're gonna play. They're gonna play.
They'll probably eat each other.
You
No,
can't give it to a
He's on
receiver.
pace.
the
Because if
voters
you
will
got
eat
that
each
many
other.
yards, your quarterback went crazy.
Early, he's on. He's on pace to break the 2K and Randy Moss's TD record.
He's not.
And he
gonna
could
break
hit
the
it
2K, though.
with the way
He's not
he's
gonna break
playing.
the
If he
2K, though.
plays like
I
this
don't think
rest
he's
of the
gonna
season,
hit
I
it.
don't think he's breaking 2K.
I think he can break it.
But if he breaks 2K,
can break
how
2K.
much did Tua throw for?
Yeah, Tua throw for like.
They're gonna eat each other. They're
Ain't
gonna
no
eat
way
each
Tua
other.
gonna have
Easy
40
5K.
plus
It might
touchdowns
go- I
and 5,000 yards, and we're
Oh,
gonna
you
give it to
talking
Kirk
about?
Hill.
You talking
No,
about
it's not.
Tyreek Hill breaking 2K?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Christian McCaffrey.
Oh no,
getting
no, I'm
2K.
talking about no. Because CFC's got.
Oh,
I'm talking about
Tyreek getting
Hill.
the 2K is actually very much a possibility.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
very much a possibility.
But
Yeah.
I think Tua will win the MVP. I agree with
That's what I'm
Early.
saying. You don't
because
never give it to the
Tua will
receiver.
be the
Because I got to
quarterback.
get you the ball.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Trent. If Trump could do a triple crown and not win MVP,
that's where the disconnect comes. I feel you on that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, if he could do a triple crown,
and
but
CMC got hurt. So to y'all point, CMC got hurt. So that's a few
all I'm
games.
saying is, damn,
Jared keeps playing like this.
Jared Goff,
Matthew Stafford was an MVP running.
Yo, Trent, don't tell me this is nasty stat watching because the stat watching is going into the win column. So 1,600 yards, completion percentage 70%. Ew, PU, 270 yards a game, 11 touchdowns, 3 picks, 73.3 QBR, 105 quarterback rating. Like, this is why.
Now let's do this. Hold on, J-Rob.
Now, when I said he was better
who
than
have they played? Let's do that.
I don't want to hear that because the Eagles and the Niners got a weak schedule too.
Yo, GB, yeah, thank you, JB.
And they both just lost to the Browns and the freaking Jets.
And don't just lost to PJ Walker.
We can't talk about it.
Thank you, G baby.
I heard that competition.
Thank you, G baby. It is the most. The competition argument is the most remedial argument.
Especially J-Rob when everybody got the same type of schedule.
Thank you. It's the most remedial argument in sports. Not only is the schedule argument remedial, it has no context to it because we was hyping the Cowboys for how bad they beat on the Giants. The Giants just took the Bills to the wire.
Is garbage,
stop it.
Bro, and the Cowboys.
What is the 49ers schedule? They play the Steelers and the Giants.
Any given Sunday.
Who we were calling one of the best teams in the league just lost to the Browns. The schedule argument's irrelevant because as a team.
No, it's not. No, it's
irrelevant. It doesn't qualify.
The Browns are not good.
It's not irrelevant. No.
It is irrelevant. It's irrelevant when you use it to discredit a player's success.
It's over for him.
If both quarterbacks lose their number one receiver, it's over for them.
What are we talking about? When the man that you hyped up just lost to an XFL MVP. So that's going to hurt people's cases. What are you talking about? Don't talk about the Browns being good. They have Nick Chubb and they have PJ Walker.
And the reason why it's irrelevant too, Shonen, is because you can't use the schedule to discredit a player for having success. You can't use that to discredit somebody's individual success.
For Jared Goff MVP case, I think it has no bearing.
Yeah, that has no bearing.
So in terms of, I want to make
you're talking about the team.
But you just ran his stats. That's what I'm saying. You ran his stats like he was killing people. I'm just saying.
The reason why
he is.
Jared Goff has
been playing exceptionally well with this team.
J-Rob, hold on, everybody.
Jared Goff has his MVP.
Give him his credit. He's balling right now.
If they play like this and win the division, I want an MVP comment.
But J-Rob, what's so funny is you say that. My nigga Tua got 4 more touchdowns and he threw
he's in the conversation too. Yo, I guess. See, this be my thing. I guess I said MVP rate. Trent, G baby, I must have said Jared Goff is the front runner to win the award. That must be what I just said.
No way.
That must be what I just said. Because
you said MVP consideration.
Early, you told G baby to take his consideration.
Yes, there's multiple people in that. Early, come on.
I guess.
Did you say MVP consideration?
Yes, that's what I said.
Did you say MVP consideration?
Consideration.
Yes,
consideration.
No, Jared Goff.
All right. Thinking about it, that doesn't mean he's automatically thinking about it.
I want to make a clarification. When I'm talking
but Brent, that Marcus Allen shit, you gotta apologize for that too,
bro. That's a time ago. That's
a different thing.
Yeah, that's a different thing. Go ahead.
When it comes down to the reason why I don't think the schedule stuff is irrelevant is because when we're talking about the 49ers and the Eagles, the reason why, even during when we were talking about the Cowboys, the reason why we had them in this top tier, the reason why y'all were even having the Eagles above the Niners is because who we think they're supposed to be based off past precedent, based on the fact that these were our two NFC conference championship teams. These were the two best teams. And then so far, they're doing the same exact thing, if not better in some cases with the 49ers. And the Eagles, obviously, the hope is that they get back to form. The Detroit Lions are still a prove-it team. That's who they are. That's why I'm saying in order for them to be on the 49ers and the Eagles tier, they are going to have to keep on proving it. That's just what it is. That is why
everybody said that.
Okay,
Nobody
so-
said that though.
Okay,
Nobody
but
said
when
that
we
they're
asked-
that.
No,
Stephen A. Smith said
Don't
it.
say nobody said it. You
Stephen
all
A.
said
Smith said it. Nobody on here said it.
did say that.
When
When did I say it?
question,
When did I say it, Riddell? When did I say that?
When J-Rob
People were
asked the
saying it this
question
entire
about
time. The schedule stuff is irrelevant.
when J-Rob asked the question about the Lions, he was asking as if could the Lions, because we know, just even if you just want to look on paper, every team
They can go
fully
15 and
healthy,
2.
Of course, they're not on the same tier.
They can go
as
15
the
and 2.
Niners
The
and the
schedule
Right,
Eagles.
right.
But the way he was
This
asking,
schedule
the
is
way
garbage.
everybody's been playing,
Right.
the way they
Thank
look,
you.
can
Thank
they
you.
catch one of these
J-Rob,
teams?
you're right.
Lacking.
come
Can he
playoff
catch him
time?
lacking? Can
And
he
the
catch
way
him
the
When you
lacking?
make a
Lions play
mistake, that
football,
results in games. That's the thing.
and the way
Thank
the
you.
Lions
Hey,
play
The
football,
Raiders, the Chargers,
What are
the
you-
Bears,
Early,
the
what are you
Packers.
What are you
the
doing,
Early,
Bears,
let
Early?
him
Bears,
finish.
the
Let him
Early, what are you
Broncos.
talking
Early,
about?
let him
Early,
finish.
what are you talking about? Early, what are you talking about? Early.
No, I'm
'Cause
saying with the
what are
teams
you
that he's
talking
playing, if he stays on pace, he'll be top
We
3.
need to get
in
you
MVP
one of
vote.
these because you gotta chill out, my boy.
So I'm saying with the way they're playing and the way these teams look and the way the Lions have clearly showed y'all, hey, we're gonna run the football because we have a top 5 O-line, a running back that literally is an upgrade from Jamal, and Jamal was pretty efficient for us. So why can't David? They just got Jameson Williams back, so that's gonna take the top off the defense and open up for that slot receiver that's been cooking, Amon-Ra St. Brown. They have a nice rookie tight end with Sam Laporta, and
He's an all-down receiver.
I said he's a slot receiver because that's the position he plays.
He plays outside sometimes too.
No, he's a slot receiver.
He's a slot
Slot
receiver.
receiver. That's
Anyways, the
position he
point
normally
is,
plays.
and the fact that defense that we all thought was suspect, especially after they lost Chauncey, has
Facts.
been teeing up,
Facts.
and playing really well.
And they got one
Yes,
of
they
the
can
best
catch a
defensive
couple
players
things.
out of the draft.
Especially because let's keep it a buck. The Eagles, even though they're 5-1, have not looked as dominant as I feel like they should.
Thank you.
I'm not mad at it.
And depending on how significant,
JMO back.
especially how significant, depending on how significant CMC's injury is, if he's out for a minute, let's
Talk
be
about
real.
it.
The second
Talk
he got
about it.
hurt, Brock Purdy didn't look that well. He didn't look that well.
You're Purdy Brady, according to Early over here. Purdy Brady.
Yeah, he is.
Also, we gotta talk about how Aiden Hutchinson is amazing starting out his season right now.
Yeah, he's a
Especially-
DPOY candidate for sure.
He should be
From
All I'm
Michigan.
saying
He's
all
incredible.
I'm
And I
saying
think
is
this
the Lions gonna win out. They're gonna win a lot of these games. I think they lose to the Ravens, but the rest of the way, I don't really see them losing another game the
gotta
rest
see
of the
that.
season.
That's what I
They'll
said,
get
J-Rob. Over to the
They'll
Ravens,
get caught
they
by a
finna
couple
sweep the
teams.
table.
Listen, they might. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, this is the rest of this
They
schedule.
might go 15
Ravens,
and 2.
Wait, hold on.
Raiders,
Listen.
Raiders, Ravens, Chargers, Bears, Packers, Saints, Bears, Broncos, Vikings, Dallas, Vikings.
Cowboys, and then
Bro,
Vikings.
the only two
losses
games I
max.
They can run the table.
the only two games I really see them realistically losing is the
Cowboys and
Ravens
Ravens.
game, and I don't even think they lose to the Cowboys. I think they'll actually lose at Saints, just on some spooky shit, and I think they'll win the
I
rest.
think
I
they
think
might
I
get caught
got a
by-
I
question.
think we're gonna pack up
I
the
see them
Superdome for that
going-
game.
I see
So
4 or
Yeah,
5
I think
Yeah.
I think they lose at Saints on some. The Saints caught them on a good day at home, coming off two.
They're
after
splitting
coming
with the
off 2
Vikings.
games.
I'm telling you right now.
They're
Nah.
not.
no, they're not.
At
The
that point,
Vikings
the
are in a
Vikings will
different
be
situation.
Jank
I don't lie, bro.
Because the Vikings
Hold on, please.
Don't let
Please.
don't let Jared Goff 2-0 against. Don't let Jared Goff go 2-0 against.
Please.
us.
Hey,
Okay.
when do they play him? Because Jettis
They
is out
play
for
them
4
at the end of the
weeks. When do they play him?
season. 2 out of the
They
last
play
3
him.
weeks.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's
They're
literally
yelling.
like-
yelling.
Lose
The Vikings
Jettis
are going to
if he
be in
gets
full
out
hag
there.
mode at
Go
that
ahead,
point.
random. Let random go, y'all.
All
Let
right,
random go, y'all.
look, I've been very honest about my opinion on the Lions. They're a very good team. I think they are a year away. If they can win a playoff game, that's a massive success for them, coming off the culture that a lot of people was coming at Dan Campbell for, but that team will fight you tooth and nail. Tooth and nail. The one thing about last game, because I can tell Early didn't watch it. The Lions could not run the ball last game. They just couldn't. So what was Jared Edge doing? He was dicing
Doing
them.
him, Jared
He
Edge.
was dicing.
Oh, man.
Okay. I think he had
Yeah,
over
bro.
300 yards, a couple
All
touchdowns.
my
He was
players
dicing.
always
And-
make me
and-
look good at
and-
the end, bro.
and
I
then
really
I'm-
know ball. Like,
And
I
I'm
know
also
ball.
going to take a quote from Trey.
Everything
Shout out
gets
Trey.
proven right to me every time. Everything
Hey.
gets proven, bro. All
Hey,
comes to the light.
you right, J. Robin. And shout out Trey because he said something over the past couple
Everything
days
comes to the light.
that I have
bro.
stolen and I'm using right now in this situation.
Come on.
When it comes to looking at the schedule as well, especially like the Bucks and like the Texans, who
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all talking
Yeah.
about. You guys are scouting and looking at the helmet and not the team.
Thank
Because
you.
the Texans
Thank
and the
you.
Bucs, because the Texans and the Bucs have historically been bad. It's
Leave
easy
the
to just
names
assume
out
they
of
are.
it. Leave
But
the
if you
names
look
out.
at their team, like for example, the Bucs, they're a pretty good team.
They're very good. They're
They're a pretty good team.
good
Their
team.
They're
defense is
cooking
pretty
right now. They're
solid.
leading the
Their
South.
offense is pretty good. They just got
They're
better.
winning that division.
Beat damn near so far. I was on.
That
Twitter.
division-
What are we
The Bucs
talking
gonna
about?
You're gonna show me how good they really are.
Let's not gas the Bucks now. Come on now.
What do you mean?
But the Bucs are
What do you
Listen,
mean?
I think it's going to be out of the Bucs and the Saints.
Bro, wait, hold on.
I didn't say they were
Hold on,
world
can I ask
beaters.
you a
I didn't
question?
say they was
Wait,
contenders.
can I
I
ask
said
you
they
a
were a
question?
pretty
Wait,
good
That's
time
all
out.
I'm saying. They're not
Let me
it's not
ask
like
y'all,
they're
let me- no, no,
beating
see,
on
this is-
some people.
This
for
is
real.
why
I said they were a pretty good team.
Time out.
They're
This is why G Baby's point. I ain't gonna lie, Shona. You just literally proved.
Oh my God.
To me, I think you just proved G Baby's point. Let's be really transparent, y'all. What team in the league this season, if y'all really watching football games, if y'all really on TV on Sunday, sitting at home watching these games and watching all of this tape that y'all say y'all watch, what team in the league right now really looks head and shoulders ahead of the pack?
I'm be real with you.
AFC or the NFC right now? What team has
Listen,
taken
I'm be honest with you.
objectively has
With just
taken the
a
lead as the
your
top
team
team?
would be undefeated. If they just had a better quarterback play, the Jets
Who?
are so good on defense. It's like the best team on
They
defense.
had the
If they
quarterback.
a
He's hurt.
My
Oh,
God.
no,
Has the
Sauce Gardner,
quarterback and
baby.
he's hurt.
No, but
So
I'm
you're not
talking
even
about
saying
what
one thing
team.
we've all talked
Yeah,
about.
but the
You're
point
not
is
answering my question.
there's
What
point-
team in the NFL
And the
right
point
now
is there's none.
is the top?
There's none.
And right now the
There's
point is
none.
there's none.
Thank you,
No,
G Baby.
There's
You
not
have
one
to
tier.
top-
Call
you have
like
your
the
tiers.
one who's
And
ahead.
you have
Because
the
it's
people
not
at the
call
top.
They're all
long
on the
term.
same tier.
But all the
Because
people
every
at the
week
top,
somebody loses.
nobody has separated
to, man.
themselves.
It's so
That's
iffy.
the NFL, man.
Because there's
not all
parity.
tiers.
Because there's just a lot of
It's
parity
what
this
you're
year.
talking
There is. There's
They're
a lot of
not all
parity.
No,
tiers.
you can't
And there
call
are some
everything
pretty
off the
solid
top of your
teams.
head.
Well, I don't know because
There are
Early,
some pretty
early,
solid
Rob,
teams.
let me finish my
they
point.
going back to
please.
Super Bowl.
Let me finish my point. Now, I think the only way that the Lions can maybe even possibly catch up, call Denver, see if PS2 is available. If you really truly want to go in, call Denver, see if you can get PS2. Hopefully, you get the injury bug also, and I just don't think if they line up, man up on them, it's gonna be a dogfight both teams, but they're losing both those games.
What team are you talking about right
the
now?
Lions. If they line up against the Eagles or
They beat the Eagles. I think
they go get PS2. That'd be a crazy move.
If they get
I'm not gonna lie, they get PS2.
If they get PS2,
I'm not gonna lie, if they get PS2, they're on the same tier. That's both.
Facts.
This
is what I'm saying. This is what I'm
Facts.
saying right now. This is what I'm saying. As they're presently constructed, you can say they're gonna beat the Eagles. The problem is the Eagles, at least in my opinion, they haven't figured out what they are yet because they're still trying stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But you also remember new OC.
So they're still trying to figure it out. But I just think right now, I legitimately think
don't believe in Jalen Hurts as much.
No, stop. He doesn't also.
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Random. Don't answer that. Don't answer that. Move on. Do not answer that. Please don't answer that.
So we're sitting here right now.
He do that shit. I'm trying to realize he do it on purpose. He do it on purpose.
Yeah, unless they
he is a comedian.
Unless they trade for a PS2 an impact player. I'm thinking maybe they catch him on the right time where it's the right matchup, or somebody takes him out for him because I just think right now they just don't. They're a year away.
I don't think they're a year away. I personally don't think they're a year away.
Y'all putting so much on Jared Goff. Like y'all don't know who this nigga.
You're telling me if Detroit has to go into
time out.
Aren't you the same one that said Brock Purdy was better than
Can I ask you a question?
Can
I ask you a question? Let's be real about Jared Goff. Let's just have a little bit of objectivity about Jared Goff because we've had a point in his career to really watch him play in playoffs and in a few big regular season games. Do Jared Goff really show you that he's a bum in some of these big games he's played in his career? At least let's go to the playoff run before he got smoked out by the Patriots. They shut them down, obviously. But let's go through that playoff run. Was he a bum in that playoff run?
He wasn't a bum. So the Cowboys game, yeah, he was all right. It was
He didn't need to.
He didn't need to do much that game. The game after.
I don't really remember the first game. Wait, didn't they have a bye?
They had a first round bye.
Oh, okay. So then
defense was amazing.
The Cowboys game, him and CJ Anderson and Todd Gurley rushed for 200 yards combined. And then I forgot the NFC Championship game. And
the Saints game, he was cool. He wasn't nothing crazy.
Oh, that's the Saints game. Oh, yeah.
He was not. He was nothing crazy.
They were swapping points, though. They were swapping both.
What I'm saying is,
both quarterbacks
over 300 yards,
over 3 touchdowns.
Thank you.
Read that for.
When Jared Goff has been asked to go blow for blow, with a quarterback, he's done that multiple times, bro. And You got to give him some credit,
I gotta
bro.
keep seeing it for real.
But also
keep seeing
too,
it.
but the last time he was on a team,
doing it, bro.
The last time he was on a team that could run the ball consistently and play defense,
they went to the Super Bowl.
like the last time.
No, but he's right.
You're comparing this Lions defense to that Rams defense. Y'all smoking.
But this is
that's not what we're saying.
That's not he's saying. That's not what we're saying. What I'm saying, what he's saying is, if it only took that for him to be able to get to a Super Bowl, this team that don't got that same level of defense, they're more reliant on their offense to be just as great, even though their defense is good too.
And the offense is arguably,
but the offenses might be better than their defense. That's what I'm about to say. Their offense is arguably their strength of their team. They don't have
the NFC Jared Goff has to go through now is not as deep as the ones he had to go through before.
It's definitely weaker.
So all I'm saying is he don't do a lot of mistakes.
Right,
he makes big throws.
One of them teams early.
And to me, he don't seem like right now. If you ask me, is Jared Goff a franchise quarterback? I say yes.
I mean, yeah,
I say yes, bro. Because at the end of the day, last year the Lions overachieved. I think they overachieved last year. Then I think that finish with against Aaron Rodgers in the Packers at the end of the season was, to me, that said a lot about him and that team. And let's be real, y'all all thought he was going to Detroit to die.
Absolutely.
Y'all thought they was burying it. They definitely thought, yes. Y'all thought he was going to bury his career in Detroit. And that first year there, I'm not putting that on him. Can't put it on him. The 2 seasons after, what does he look like? Jared Goff went 1-5 1 year in his. Is Jeff Fisher not the quarterback killer, guys?
Yes,
we've seen him doing multiple quarterbacks.
He did it multiple times with multiple
Jared Goff is going to finish this year probably. He's going to finish probably like second, third for the MVP, because I just think that team's going to win like 13 games. That schedule looks. If they beat, I ain't gonna lie, Shonen, if they beat, because I don't think they'll beat the Ravens, but if they beat the Ravens,
which I wholeheartedly think
I'll give them serious credit.
I think it's gonna be close.
If they beat the Ravens, they might win. They might only lose one more game.
My question would be why wouldn't they beat the Ravens? Because I think they can.
I think the Ravens are, to me, right now,
the hardest challenge they got moving forward.
Right, to me, I think the Ravens got defense. I think every week that Ravens offense is going to get a little bit better, because I still think they just figuring out their identity. But Lamar Jackson, to me, is still playing at a high level, and I just think I also got the Ravens going to the Super Bowl this year. So I mean,
we'll see about
that.
They
might pick out
but my thing is the only thing I say, because David is hurt and who knows when Jameer's coming back. Yeah, they can lose to the Ravens. But like if they were there,
playoff run, y'all lying like a mug about his playoff run. He was.
I didn't say he was elite. I didn't say he was elite.
Yeah,
I
never said he was
elite.
great.
I was just saying, like
in the first game.
So can you put some headphones in so you can't hear us? Because we literally
he don't listen.
We literally said he was nothing crazy.
He don't listen.
So all I'm saying,
he just don't agree on the play.
All I'm saying is that
you
it
gotta
has
agree.
gotten
Just
better. The NFC has gotten better, actually. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't agree to that. I'll be honest. The NFC did not get better.
The Saints have fallen off.
The NFC 100% did not
get
better.
The Seahawks fall off, and now they're on their way back.
NFC was harder when he was on the Rams, bro. As good as that team was, that NFC was a harder era, bro, for sure.
So if he has to see the 49ers or the Eagles
in the first round.
Well,
they'll probably
they won't.
They play in the divisional.
They're not gonna tie for
they're not. In order for them to see the Eagles or the Niners in the first round, they would have to lose that division.
Yeah, they're not.
And the Lions are not losing that division.
They're not.
So J-Rob, they could get the buys in play then for them if they do.
Bro, they 100% could go to the Super Bowl, bro. I'm telling you this, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the thing is, to me, I'm gonna say why. You gotta look at
scouting the helmet, not the team.
Stop looking at the team.
I'm not scouting the helmet. I'm just thinking to myself, like, who would they play?
Let me explain why. Hold on.
I think they'll lose the only 3 teams: the Rams, the Eagles,
come on next,
and the 49ers.
It didn't show that come on right now.
No, they're beating.
Okay, so look.
Rams.
This is why.
No, they're not.
This is why I will 100% they can go to the Super Bowl, is because first things first, they're only going to have to probably get through one of the 2 other big teams in the NFC. It's probably going to be either 49ers or the Eagles. I think that'll be the team they'll have to play to get to the NFC Championship.
What about experience?
I think experience. I mean,
Jared Goff literally went to a Super Bowl.
But I'm not gonna lie. But hold on, I understand.
Your quarterback is the most experienced. He can draw from that.
The most important player on the team. He's been to one, and he's been to a Super Bowl. He's been to the playoffs. He's seen success. If there's anybody who can, Shonen, I got you. You can go. I got you after this. If there's anybody who's seen the worst of the worst, being on 1-15 teams, terrible situations, to going all the way to the Super Bowl, being dumped for Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff is going through every wave of adversity you see out of the position. So, when in terms of a guy who can handle the pressure, I'm pretty sure Jared Goff can handle the pressure, because I don't think when he went to the Lions, how is that insane? You just look at his career, bro. If you just look at his career, it has been literally a testament to his ability to overcome adversity.
From beating Buck allegations in his 2 years to
look at his career, bro. People don't we just don't talk about him enough, and that's why I always will give him the credit, because we don't talk about him enough. Nobody talks about the adversity he's overcome to get to where he's gotten to.
Who was his coach before? What's his name? Was it Jim Fisher? Who was his coach before?
Jeff Fisher. What do we know about Jeff Fisher? He was a legitimate. If there's anybody who could be a terrorist to a young quarterback,
super terrorist.
It was Jared Fisher. It was Jeff Fisher. So when I look at their schedule, they got to be one of two teams. I believe Dan Campbell has the hearts and souls of his players in that locker room. They believe in that man at the head. They are bought in. They are bought in.
I think
the fan base.
The
fan base is bought in. The fan base is bought in. I'm not sleeping on anybody. I think anybody is any given Sunday. I'm just giving you why I think they can do it. The fan base is bought in. Not only that, Jared Goff is ready for the moment. I think the team as a whole is ready for the moment. The city is ready for the moment. And I think they could be the Eagles team. They could easily be the Eagles team, and they could 100% beat. And I'm telling you why you could beat the 49ers, because if you look at the scheme, watch that Browns tape. That's how you beat the 49ers. You neutralize the run. You got to press them. You got to have your corners got to play good football. You got to play.
So do you think the Browns beat the 49ers if they're healthy, if no one gets hurt?
Deshaun Watson didn't play.
I think even with Christian McCaffrey, the Lions would have a chance to beat a full
Deshaun
healthy.
Watson didn't play.
They would have lost.
Deshaun Watson played the game for the Browns.
Because I do think if you're able to disrupt
I just think the Rams, Philly, and 49ers are the teams you got to worry about.
I think
they're better than the Rams. They're better than the Rams.
Against the Rams right now, he shows some things that he has.
What makes the Rams the team you have to worry about, but not the Lions?
Aaron Donald. What's one of the
Aiden
Hutchinson, bro.
No, I hear y'all with Aiden Hutchinson, but what I'm saying to y'all is that Jared Goff,
packing the hell out of the game.
But Cooper Kupp is back.
Oh my God! I swear,
Cooper Kupp is back.
You're just doing right what G Baby says. You're just looking at the helmet.
Yeah,
you're not looking at the squad. The Lions squad is nice.
Hold on. Kupp is back. Let him finish. They're finding a running game with K. Williams. Like, the Rams have a good defense and a good offense. Like, I'm sorry, they do.
What do the Lions have? They have a good run game. They have a good receiving core, and Jameson Williams is back. With Lamar Vaughn, that's a nice tandem. They have a good defense with Aiden Hutchinson.
All I'm saying is
so
that
all the points you're bringing up for the Rams, you can apply to the Lions.
G-Baby. All I'm saying is this, dog.
I agree.
The Rams can give them some go in a playoff game. It could, and then not only that, you're talking about a guy who played for the Rams. Like
Rams and Lions, if they went to the playoffs, could be.
If anybody knows Jared Goff's weaknesses, it's Sean McVay.
Okay. I want to say something. So my biggest thing for the Lions, it's kind of similar with my thing for the Cowboys when it came to the 49ers and the Eagles, right? So my biggest thing is, one, what happens after you stop the run? And then obviously that's going to be big for the Lions, just like it was big for the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. And when it comes to the 49ers and Eagles, the Lions, like J-Rob said earlier, they have a really good offensive line. So what happens when you start getting that pressure on Jared Goff? Because the Eagles and Niners are probably the only two teams in the NFC that have the personnel to match that offensive line. We're being completely honest.
Very true.
Yeah, exactly. So the 49ers, Eagles, they match up really good against the Lions in that situation. And even with like how good Aiden Hutchinson is, I don't think the DBs are good enough to match with these receivers. At the end of the day.
Branch is holy.
Branch
smoke.
is good, but I mean,
let me ask you a question. Do you agree with Random if they can acquire a PS2? Well, let's just say they can acquire a top corner. They could acquire a top corner. Do you think you would have to look at this team from a defensive standpoint as being
they match up really well? I agree. I think they
because they're playing well without. Technically, coming into the year,
they're playing well without
Gardner was supposed to be their best defensive player, and he's not there.
They will be better next year with him, actually, for sure. Go ahead. My bad.
That brings up my final point, and which is why I'm always hesitant on the Cowboys is, okay, once you don't have those pieces offensively and you can't just stick with that run game, who is Dak Prescott? And that is my biggest thing for the Lions because I'm still hesitant. Who is Jared Goff? Because he's going to have to obviously step back and start passing the ball. So a good test against the Ravens.
He's been doing that.
But now the Ravens.
Riddell,
hold on, Brandon. Hold on. Okay. Now that they're going against the Ravens, this is a team that can definitely slow down that run game, especially since David Montgomery's not playing. So it's going to have to be a Jared Goff masterclass against this Ravens defense, which is a good defense. Now their pass rush isn't great, crazy, but they do have pretty good DBs, especially with Marlon Humphrey. And it's going to have to be an offensive battle. This could be telling me a lot who Jared Goff is, especially.
And Ravens lead the league in sacks.
Okay, look,
I
would understand
that pass rush is still
one thing we're not talking about. One thing we're not talking about Jared Goff is how well he manages the game. Yes, I understand the Bucs is not the Ravens. The name is not as sexy, especially when it comes to defensive side of the ball. But last game, the Lions could not run. And the Lions want to come in, step off the bus.
Yeah, that was the passing. That was a passing clinic, bro.
Like I'm telling you, Jared Goff was amazing.
They can't keep up with the Lions in terms of offense.
The
Ravens.
Whoa!
That's
not true.
Yes, it is,
bro. They have Mike Evans,
Riddell.
The
Bucs. Baker is never going to be that guy to make to create an explosive top tier offense. They have pieces.
So you think Jared Goff is though?
That's what I'm curious about. So when they go against the Ravens, that's going to be an offensive clinic if the Ravens receivers don't sell.
But you know, we've seen Jared Goff have offensive master classes already, though, right? I don't know how many of them you have to see.
It's the game.
So this is my question. Hold on, this is my question to you though. You defend Kirk Cousins to the way as this elite quarterback in your eyes, because of his numbers and elite passing games. And I've seen Jared Goff replicate the same thing, but you need more. You have to see more out of him. But you've seen
Jared Goff do what?
My question, you've never seen Jared Goff have an elite passing game in his career before?
No, we talking about just a game, though. We talking about like a whole season. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
He's done that too.
Yes,
and he's done that too.
Yes, he has. Go back to last season. Go back to these Rams. Go back to what he's doing right now. Yes, he has.
He literally did it last year. They just lost.
So my question is shown is why is Kirk Cousins given this grace about him being able to be this elite passer or be able to make elite plays or be able to be a competent quarterback to lead teams to new heights, and he really ain't done. I don't even think he's been to the second round of the playoffs, but you don't have the same energy for Jared Goff, for who since last year with the Rams, he's shown that he has all the passing capabilities. So I just want to say, like, where's the discrepancy in belief level?
So for me, when it comes down to
actually let Ty go first because he's about to leave. We're about to end the show anyway, but go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see what both of y'all are saying, and I think that's the thing. Like Kirk Cousins shouldn't be in an elite class. I think Justin Jefferson elevates him way better. Justin Jefferson makes him look better than what he actually is. My thing is with Jared Goff, y'all are acting like Jared Goff is this elite quarterback.
What I'm saying.
But in reality, he has proved just to be a game manager. And that's part of the reason why the Rams didn't.
I didn't say he was elite. I said he was good, though. I think he's
above average. Y'all gotta stop saying game manager like it's a bad thing. Every quarterback should know how to game manage.
I think he's an A-tier quarterback, 100%. I think he's A-tier.
But my thing is, if they want to get over,
now
want to win, they win.
G baby, he just got here. He just started coming on the show.
Top tier.
He just got on the show. He don't know what J-Rob been spewing for the last 2 years. He just got to the show. Go ahead, bro.
So I was gonna say, if they actually want to win a Super Bowl, Jared Goff is gonna have to prove that he's more than just a game manager in big moments, and that's what I'm saying.
G baby, go ahead.
Why? Because we've seen it happen plenty of times. Game managers getting there. If you can run the ball and play defense, you can get there. We've seen it happen all the time. And Ben Johnson's a good OC, and Dan Campbell's clearly proving he's a good enough head coach. Why?
I think he's more than good enough. I think he's
I'm
more than
talking
good
about
No
enough.
facts.
Can you name the
More than
last
good
team
enough.
that's done that?
Game manager?
No, the
The
last team
Patriots
who's
in
gotten there with
2018.
just the running
The
game.
Patriots in
and
2019. In
The
2018.
Eagles?
The Patriots in
And
2018.
and your team, the 49ers.
You got to say Jalen Hurts is just a game manager?
But
But
I'm not
they
saying that.
got there through
The
their
49ers
The
49ers literally
Well, I'm
got there
sorry.
on defense
He
and
did
game
talk about
managing.
and 49ers
The
too.
Patriots
How-
won the
how
Super Bowl in
impactful was Jalen
2018
Hurts
with
with
They
that.
didn't win though.
But
The
you said
Patriots.
get there.
No, hold on.
This
Fine,
game-
fine.
The run
win,
game
though.
is not the
They
same
didn't win.
if
My bad.
Jalen Hurts
They didn't
isn't a
win.
part of it.
Yeah, the Patriots won. The Patriots won the Patriots won the Super
49ers.
Bowl.
We'll just stay 49ers.
Yeah,
The Patriots won the Super Bowl in
Jalen
2018
Hurts was
doing
an
just
MVP
that.
candidate.
The Patriots won the Super Bowl in 2018 doing just that. Sony Michel was a
Patriots
big part of
too.
that playoff run. Okay?
I mean,
Giants.
Jared Goff went to a Super
Shout out
Bowl
to
doing
Giants.
this game managing thing you talking
And
about.
they didn't
not the
win,
Giants.
bro.
The
I
The
just said
Patriots won because he played Tom Brady.
Bro, he
That's
lost
why
to
they
the
didn't
GOAT
win.
of football, bro.
He lost to the Patriots.
Bro, the game was
The
10
Bucks.
to 3.
2018, the Eagles won the championship. What are you
Buccaneers.
talking about?
Oh, you're just
Talk about the Rams and Patriots game. But hold on,
Oh my
but last
God.
things because we got to slide because there's another show. Make sure I go check out Lakerland and make sure I check out By Any Means. I got some new guys coming up on the show.
2019.
If some of y'all want to pull up on By Any Means today at 8 p.m. Eastern, let me know. I'll send y'all the link for that too. But Shonen, close this out. What's the last thing before we go?
So real quick, so I can answer J. Rob's question, so people can understand my differences between Jared Goff and
You
Kirk.
just have a preference, so
No, it's not.
clearly
I
it's
do
just
think
a preference.
I care about what you've done recently, and that's why I always harp on the last 2 years. Lions did start playing good football at the
Heard
end
them
of
2
last
years. Last 2 years, right? Yeah, crazy. Crazy.
Jared Goff played good. If Jared Goff can return back to that Rams and where he had the,
So he really needs 3 years, G baby. He needs 3. He needs 3 years.
we'll see. And this year with the Lions, if they keep on doing what they're doing, then it'll be similar. They're playing winning football when it matters, just like Kirk did last year. And I'll give Jared Goff his credit. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, but the last 2
You
years,
guys-
Why can't he
Kirk
get
Cousins.
it?
Hey,
Why-
J-Rob,
why
last
do
2
these
years,
games
Kirk
not
Cousins.
enough right now,
Hey, if
bro?
we keep it a buck, last 2 years, Kirk Cousins when it mattered most, but hey.